But all right, we do that. Then just do like some free range talking afterwards, and yeah, that'll be it. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Whew. I'm just kidding. That's not. There's not any sweat. Like, oh man, I'm nervous. All right. Oh, look at me. I got great lighting too, so at least I don't look like I'm fucking like in the dark all the damn time. All right. And so, all right, you guys ready to go?
Yep. Yep.
Yes, sir.
So weird for me to be asking, even though like you guys were the ones planning this all like, in the beginning. Like, oh, you guys ready to go? Like, you guys were surprising me with this.
Oh man, it's all good.
All right, for sure. Okay, then.
In
I'm doing.
in hindsight, we probably should have done this like in a different room so that he wouldn't have
Well,
gotten the notification at all.
Because I thought about it and I was like, then I would have to find a way to send it to Alex, and there's not a lot of good ways to do that for like hour-long long videos. You know what I
Right.
mean? I'd have to be like, hey Alex, I uploaded something to my Google Drive. You need to go take this link and then download it yourself. Like it'd be frustrating. So I was like,
You're
fuck
hey,
it, we'll
that's
see what
great,
happens.
but shit.
Yeah, exactly.
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 Exactly. All right, then let's begin. Because okay, the reason why I'm like kind of like weird about holding my phone right now, because I know like if I were to hold it a certain way, all of a sudden you can't hear me as well. Like,
Oh, I get you.
Can you hear me like right now, like clearly, or
Mm-hmm.
okay? All right, then I'm just hoping this shit works. All right, now to start the countdown. Hello, everybody. You are listening to a Random Gamers Corner. I'm your host Alejandro, and I'm joined by my co-host Nathan
Hi.
and Mason.
Yes, sir.
And these boys like surprised me with like being very kind gentlemen, or trying to surprise me with saying like, "Oh, since you're on vacation, we're just gonna like record without you, and then like we can give you this to like use for the podcast." And I was just thinking like, "God damn, what fucking amazing friends I got." And then I was thinking like, "All right, sounds good," but then like they're like, no, we pretty much just discussed for a while. Like it was pretty just fun. Like say like, "Oh, hey," to my dad, and I just asked like, "Hey, is it cool if I record them?" And then yeah, so now I'm here with the boys, and
Yep.
if you're watching the video style, then whenever I don't upload that, yeah, I'm like in a random ass room right now because again, vacation in Big Bear. I don't know if I should get that way, but oh well, I'm not gonna be here for too long.
Yeah,
Anyways,
it's
I'm
not.
rambling.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm rambling, and yeah, we're just gonna be here. We just discussed what we could talk about for a bit, and not much came up except we got some questions for like a Q&A. So for people who think like, damn, I don't know shit, but these guys, here's some more fun facts for you guys. Like we're gonna do some Q&A to each other, so you can't complain about us not talking about ourselves. And yeah, then I guess we could like spitball later on, like how like again, just great to hear that Sonic 2 is doing great, stuff like that.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, finally, three hopes. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Stuff. Stuff.
All
All
that
right.
stuff.
So here we go. Nathan, Mason, since you guys are the ones that followed this from the beginning, you guys decide who goes first and such.
Mason, what are you thinking? Do you want to go first? Do you want to go second?
I mean, I'll go first if you want to.
Okay, sure. I just want to say real quick though, I had a bit planned. It was going to be so funny, Alex, because I was going to talk about how, like, you're with us in spirit. I was going to tell them that I have this book. Do you remember this book? You let me borrow it, Alex.
Oh my god, I
Let me.
did.
Yeah, you let me borrow it. I never returned it, but yeah, it's a good book.
I forgot about it until now.
But yeah, then
You can-
I was gonna plug my book. I was gonna be like, speaking of books, which
I
since
was
we're
just
here,
about to
guys,
say-
go buy my book. This one will be short, I promise. Just buy my book, American Icarus, on Amazon, $11.99 or $5.99 for the ebook. But yeah, I was gonna do this whole plug. It was gonna be silly, like, oh, he's with us in spirit. This represents Alex. I was gonna like put you up just somewhere like chilling. But yeah, it would have been funny.
Now here I am, my face staring at you.
Yep.
All right. So that will be a good intro. I don't know, maybe it'll be like an alternate take, whichever.
Yeah, seriously.
An alternate universe, Dan. Oh God, everyone's getting tired of multiverse talk.
Seriously, I was tired of it back in the. I don't even know, just when it first happened. But yeah,
As soon as you heard it, you're like, I'm sick of it already.
yeah, seriously. What? So we have 5 questions, Mason and I, and we're doing it this way so that Alex has time to think of 5, because as he just expressed, he did not know this was happening. So, yeah. But Mason, whenever you're ready, you can take it away.
All right, Alex, are you good?
Yeah, don't worry. I'm just like trying to think of notes right now. It's just like I have 5 questions to ask.
If you were to be stuck in a horror video game, like any of them, and you had to survive for a year, what game would it be? And do you think you could survive? Like, choose a video, like what horror video game world would you, if you were put into it, do you think you could survive it?
Fuck it, The Walking Dead. That'd be fun. I think the hardest part about it, obviously, would be like finding supplies and shit. But I could kill those zombies all day, every day. They're slow as shit. And everyone in that game is so poorly coordinated. And I'm talking about the Telltale game, by the way.
Yeah.
But everyone in that so poorly, like, they're just running at a snail's pace. They're like, ha, ha, and then they slip, and then fall, and then they're like, ugh, and suddenly there's a zombie right there, and they have to like reach for something. I'm not that clumsy, you know what I mean? I can be plenty clumsy,
Yeah.
but not that clumsy. I think it would be fun, and then you have free reign to stab people in the head. That's pretty cool.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I think The Walking Dead is probably my best shot.
All right. Shoot. I mean, I was gonna say Resident Evil, but then I started thinking about how like you need to like do sumo moves, start fucking punch rocks, and just like get slammed against walls at 100 miles per hour to survive in that world. So I think I'm just gonna steal Nathan's idea because yeah, he's not wrong. Like as long as you stay away from like stupid groups of people where they're just like, oh, but I can't deal with this. Like I cannot go without a day of needing blah 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 blah. Like it's post-apocalypse. What the fuck do you think? I just gotta avoid those people. Maybe kill them first before they kill me.
No, yeah, that's a good point, Alex, because like you know how you played the Telltale games and you're like, fuck, dude, I
Yeah.
want to kill this guy, but you don't have the option. No, you just can now. You can just be like, I got a bad feeling about you. You're poorly written.
Puff.
Just tomahawk to the head. So,
You're like, oh, he's been attacked by fucking raiders. Like, what can I do about it, man?
yeah.
So yeah, definitely Telltale. That was a good point. Like as long as you're not dumb to like fucking trip on nothing, then you should be just fine. And even then, like even when you trip, like for some reason, Telltale games, all of a sudden you cannot get up until you gotta like kill whatever's on top of you, and The Walking Dead at least. So yeah, that'll be my answer.
Sick. Should I give my answer or just go on to the next one?
Yeah,
Oh,
go for
absolutely.
it. Love to hear it.
I think it's called Dead Rising, where it's zombies,
Oh,
but
yeah,
you make fun shit. Because you can make such such wild like contraptions.
Mm.
Just make was it like a hockey stick with like a chainsaw at the end of it? It's a classic one.
Okay.
It just feels like it would be a really fun time.
I would love to see that.
Plus the zombies are slow too, except for the weird boss things you have to fight. Wasn't there a guy that had like a rocket crotch or something?
Yeah.
Knowing that game,
so.
yeah.
I remember that. And there's a lot of weird bosses, psychopaths apparently, in that game.
Shit.
The fucking clown one from the first game. That one's pretty insane.
My second question is what made you decide to start podcasting?
Mine's a simple question. Mine is Alex, because I always thought having a podcast would be kind of cool, like, but not enough to do it. You know what I mean? It's like in the same way, like, oh, buying a pool would be cool, but you don't buy a pool, kind of like that. Then he approached me with this idea. He's like, hey, let's do a podcast, video games that we know them, we can talk about them. I was like, hell yeah, okay, let's do it. And so yeah, for me, Alex is the reason.
I still remember that day. Yeah. I just asked him like, thinking like, I don't know, man. Like, do you think you want to do you think you want to do it? And he's like, yes. And I was like, now you gonna think about it? He was
No.
like, no, I'm down. Let's do it. I was like, okay, let's record it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And honestly, up to this day, I still don't know why, but I guess just like hearing like all these other podcasts beforehand, like while I was working, and I was just thinking, man, this is so fun. Like to just hear people talk about stuff like this. And I'm not sure if because there's like some games or whatever that I don't hear get talked about enough. I'm just thinking like, what if I start a podcast? I don't know, weird way of thinking, but I was saying like, you know what? Why not? Why if other people can do it, and even people who are terrible, people that give wrong information, but still get a lot of followers, and maybe some random ass person like me could do it. And yeah, try to look up as much as I could about what to do, and up to this day, I'm still learning. There's a lot to still learn, of course, because I mean technology changes, and the platform can change at a moment's notice as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I just felt that hey, maybe I could do it. I could do this too, and well, the fact that hey, I could also do this fun thing with one of my friends, then more of my friends, and then also made new friends with it. I was thinking like, why not? Why would I not do this? Like, I know I have a bit of a stutter, and sometimes I can't think of certain words at times. I make like a weirdly breakdownable kind of phrase for the word, but I'm still here, and yeah, it's pretty damn fun. Pretty damn fun. It was. I'm having a lot of fun, like talking with you guys. And look at us now. We got like we're on season 2, and we got like 800 plays. Like holy shit, that's some crazy shit right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my answer.
And then my answer is very similar to Nathan's. Alex asked me, I said yes. And here we are.
Yep.
I'm like, yeah, that sounds fun. I could do that.
Alex is
Boom.
the mastermind behind it all. That's how it is.
Not much of a mind, but yeah. I'm just glad that you guys like still want to like stick around and still do this. Like, what makes you guys like? Oh man, that's maybe I should say that later on. But like,
Why are
I'll
you
say that
here?
question.
What are you doing?
Yeah, keep going, Mason.
All right. What is your favorite childhood memory?
Favorite, huh?
Yes.
I have a
think this will
lot
be
to-
fun for Nathan because he always has these like spiels and rants every episode. So I was like, this is gonna be good.
No, I don't know. I can't think like off the top of my head. I don't remember a lot of like fun shit from childhood. I remember getting hurt a lot. Like I remember one time, do you guys know swamp coolers? Like those things are the shit. You know, the coolers that you have to put water in them and then turn them on, then they like it cools them off. And they're not good for like cooling down the whole house, but they're good for cooling off like a single space. I remember some fucking how the door to one of those fucking opened on my head. Just and it's like, those are like proper steel and metal and shit. Good memories though. I don't know from like childhood. I mean, I don't know. I don't latch onto the good memories. I latch onto like the bad ones or like interesting ones, sure, but I mean not good per se. I'd have to say, okay, you know what? One of my favorite memories, at least, I'm not sure if it's my very favorite, but one of my favorite memories was one time my parents they had to go do adult shit or each other. I'm not sure, but point is, I had to go and stay with
the adult shit.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, that could be part of it. But I had to stay at my my granny's house for a little bit, right? Like after school, because normally, if we were babysat, because obviously I was young enough to be babysat, right? But we would normally go over at like 5, 4, 3, 2, just sometime in the afternoon normally. But no, we got our grandparents like picked us up from school and they took us out to eat at this place. I don't remember what it was called, but they had the best pancakes ever, and I'm not kidding. That was the best pancake I ever had, and they were super cheap, too. But yeah. Anyway, so they took us out to eat and whatever, and then we went home to their house, and they only lived like a block away, but still, it feels like a world away because their household is completely different, right? And so my granny is telling me shit. Actually, you guys know I'm a writer, right? She taught me
Yeah.
what a
What?
comma. She taught me what a comma is. She's the one who taught me. Like I was in first grade, so we're still writing sentences like, fucking, I don't know, the
I
cat
eat
is blue.
grass.
I eat grass, shit like that. We're still writing really like not complex sentences. She taught me what a comma was, and she taught me how to write it and stuff. So I started using commas and like bridging sentences. I thought it was really neat. Or technically bridging dependent clauses, but nonetheless. Um, but so anyway, so she teaches me commas, but in particular, what I really like about this memory was she started playing a game with us. I don't know why, but I brought over like a toy gun, right, like a rifle, and my granny. I mean, the fact that I call her granny, that probably gives away that she's Southern to some extent, right? So she makes up this story, and she's telling me in her Southern drawl, she's like, "Oh, there's a bear outside. His name is Slewfoot. Slewfoot the bear." I don't know if this is like a Southern legend or something. Excuse me while I lean over here, let my dog out. I'm not sure if it's a Southern legend or something. I'm not sure if she just made it up on the fly. But at any rate, she was saying, "Oh, Slewfoot, that rascally bear," and like shit like that. And she made this game out of Slewfoot where we had to go, me and my brother, we were looking around their front yard as cars are passing by and shit. We're just like, looking for this bear. And Granny's sitting there on the porch, like telling us, "Oh, he went that way, he went this way," and all this shit. We're chasing this bear that doesn't exist, but it was so fun. That's one of my favorite memories. I think about, when I think about it, it makes me real happy.
Yeah, that's good.
That sounds sick. That's
What
awesome.
about you, Alex? You're like,
not
me
like-
neither. I don't have any good memories.
It's not like my life is completely full of doom and gloom, but like sometimes I legit been trying to think through, like saying like, okay, like what days were fucking great where I enjoyed the day like completely. Second, nobody tried to treat the day like, oh, like we're celebrating you, but like I really want to treat this day as my own as well, or they try to give me an idea that it's my day to celebrate. There, no fucking kind of family argument happens for any kind of argument in general. So it's just like, shit. It's like, fuck, why is a lot of people that I know in my life opinionated as hell? But I mean, it's not a bad thing, of course. But Jesus Christ, this is actually tough. Okay, I'm thinking about this one day, and that was like last year, and if I remember correctly, there was like nothing wrong with that day, like whatsoever. Where my okay, yeah, my girl and we decided to stay at a hotel for my birthday at the near Universal Studios, and like we got to enjoy the weekend. Where the first day she and I spent it all together, just enjoying it, like not where we could just like just do our own thing. And the second day we get to follow around my family, where we get to meet up with them and we follow them around and just pretty much have fun together. And it was awesome. It was just like getting to like go around, getting my wand. That was pretty cool. Getting pretty much a cool keychain. Even though no matter whatever the price or wherever you buy certain things, that shit will break apart somehow. Like I don't get it. I still kept it though, of course. 3, what would it be? I got myself a couple new Ravenclaw shirts because that's who I am, a Ravenclaw. How can you not, And yeah, I just kind of got a lot of cool stuff overall, and nothing went wrong on those days, and it was like during Christmas time as well, so it was pretty damn beautiful, especially when I got to saw the freaking light show at Hogsmeade. Yeah, Hogsmeade. So pretty much like if you don't know what Hogsmeade is, it's pretty much like the part of the world in Harry Potter. It's pretty much like a town where the kids could drink butterbeer because the legal limit doesn't. The legal drinking limit doesn't exist over there. So that's pretty cool for them.
Is butterbeer actually alcoholic? That's one thing I've always wondered.
I have no idea. I always wondered that too. I was thinking like I know the kids could like feel like a little funny afterwards, but I was thinking like, okay, but are they like alcoholic funny or are they just like
or are they just like silly magic drink funny, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Which sounds like an allusion to alcohol, but no, like, you know.
I don't know, man. That's what I always wonders. But look, seeing as there's like you got like the whole little carriage looking thing where you got the normal butter beer, and then across from there, like you got, I'm not sure if it's called the Three Broomsticks or something. I'm pretty sure I got it wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm naming one of the other towns.
I think the three broomsticks, but I think that's in no, maybe not. I think it's the Three Broomsticks.
I think so, and that's where the alcoholic what the hell? I just said the word right now. Oh,
beverages. Butterbeer. Okay.
So, that's there. So I'm assuming there has to be a variation of sorts.
It's possible. It's possible that it's they call it butterbeer and it's supposed to be alcoholic, but it's just a placebo. Where it's like maybe because you think it's alcohol that you get drunk off of it.
Oh man, I'm so wasted. You're just drinking like pickle juice.
I remember people doing that as a prank one time to people.
Really?
Yeah, like I think like what was it called? I think someone made someone give them like a lot of beer and like it was honestly just water, but
was that like a TikTok or something?
I'm not sure if it was, but there were also other people were in on the jokes, so they were drinking it too, and then they were like obviously they were acting drunk, and then the other person was like, "Oh, what's going on?" But then they started trying to act drunk too, and I was like, "Bro, that's funny." Like you start to get uncomfortable with yourself if you're not like doing the same thing as everybody else. It's like what's actually wrong? But
there's a Family Guy episode where Stewie like he thinks he's like he gets drunk, thinking that he got some beer in him, but then fucking Brian comes, he's like, "You're just drinking apple juice, dog. You're not actually drinking."
Yeah, I remember that one.
I don't remember that one. I just remember that one episode where everyone was throwing up, but that was fucking crazy.
Do you remember when they did it backwards? That one was so funny to me. That one was so fucking funny. I don't know why, but like I didn't think the throwing up one was really all that funny. It was just kind of like, oh my god, like over the top, you know? But then when it went backwards, it was and it's like going back. Dude, I could not stop laughing. I
remember that one. That was fucking hilarious. That was more hilarious when it was backwards. Yeah, got had some butterbeer and saw the light show on the whole ass castle. Like it was so fucking cool just to see like the whole light show. And I was just like, holy shit, this is magical. I'm like, and my girlfriend was right next to me because of course, and I just told her like, you got your Disney. This pretty much like fucking Universal Studios is my Disney because like holy shit, that was such a cool badass light show to see. Just like see all like a lot of key moments from the movies like be on pretty much play out on the castle. That was so awesome. So yeah, that's my happy memory. How about you, Mason?
I don't have a single one. I can't think. I honestly have been trying to think of one for a while. The only memory I ever like remember, that sounds stupid. I remember being really, really little, and I got like heavy into like, I think it was like an online Pong type deal, and I don't remember if it was top of the leaderboard and like locally, or if it was like worldwide or whatever the fuck. But I remember getting number one in the leaderboard, topping everybody, and I freaked the fuck out.
Holy shit.
It was fucking Pong, but I was up all night. It was like 2 a.m. and I beat number one. And I celebrated, but I celebrated quietly because I didn't want to wake people
up. That's awesome. That's a very obscure skill. I don't want to play you in Pong anymore. Dude, if you've never mentioned that, we could just go play Pong casually and whoop our asses. Be like, why is he so good? I was actually ranked number one in the world, maybe. I don't know.
Man, that's the game that we should all challenge all the other podcasts.
It was like Then I went to sleep, and I woke up the next night, and I was at like 3 or 4. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, you can easily retake it.
yeah, that was so long ago.
Damn, that's pretty fucking wild. That's cool, man. I mean, hey, keep any happy memories as much as you could. I mean, shit. I mean, getting Final 3 houses and playing that shit out of it, or getting Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. I believe that's what you got, and playing it until you actually fucking beat it like in a couple of days.
I stayed up until like 3 a.m. the day it came out.
Shit.
Going crazy on that shit. I was so excited.
That's freaking awesome. So yeah, let's all try to remember those memories the next time the mentor attacks us. Like just keep it there. Yes, people. I'm sorry. I gotta make a Harry Potter joke. All right, moving on. Mason, there's Huh?
Y'all talk about Harry Potter. It reminds me of an epic rap battle of history where it's Harry Potter versus Luke Skywalker.
Damn,
all
I
so
stopped
good.
watching them. I didn't even know that was one of them.
Oh, it's done in like Lego.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. I'll link you onto it.
I gotta see that one then.
Okay, so in Mass Effect, are there any decisions you would have made differently if you were the main protagonist? And like not like a because you know they give you multiple options and stuff you could do. Is there anything you would have done differently that wasn't one of those options?
Shit, now that's making me think of the whole fucking game. And probably I think, well, number one, I would have been like, what the fuck are you doing to Anderson, because I made him like the, what do you call it? I think I made him the ambassador.
Uh-huh.
And then you play the second or third game, whichever, I don't remember. But then he's suddenly not the ambassador anymore, and you're like, "What the fuck, dude? Why'd you
He has it in 2, but I think he loses it in 3.
Yeah, maybe, but fuck that guy. I don't know. It's just strange. I like him. Everyone likes Anderson. Don't get me wrong, but
no one likes Udina.
No, absolutely not.
Especially in 3.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's tough.
That's a tough question.
You know what? Okay. You know what I would have done differently? I would have whatever companion you save on Vermeer in the second game, you can meet them on what's it called? I don't remember the name of the planet right off the top of my head. But you can meet them there, and then your options are basically like, hey, how's it going? You know what I mean? Like,
oh my god.
I would have addressed it with like some actual like seriousness, I would have been like, hey, listen, I've been dead, sorry, but let me tell, because I feel like Shepard kind of fucks up there because they're like, no, I don't want to work with you, and he doesn't even try to like convince them that like, oh, I'm not really with them, don't worry, it's not like that. He's just like, well, I guess then, and then he just leaves. It's like, why?
Right. Dude, now that you mentioned that, okay, that's a perfect example, like, of something to change up. Because what are they yelling about? Sorry, everybody's listening. Like, if you hear like background noise, that's like pretty much everyone else in the house. Like these walls are not that thick.
Alex was on vacation. He didn't know this was happening. So
yeah. So, I mean, if you guys can still hear us fine, then hey, I mean, at least we're getting content, at least somewhat. But yeah, I would definitely change up that interaction of Shepard and reuniting with one of his teammates, and like not really putting on much effort to like, talk some sense into them, like saying like, yo, like, wait, I'm not like working with them. It's just more like they're doing me a favor considering like they revived me after being dead for the past 2 years.
Yeah, I think you were dead for 2 years. Yeah.
All right, yeah, 2 years. Yeah, and 2 years. Yeah, that makes sense. Like I've been dead for the past 2 years, and they revived me, and I just got like, they said that got information to help me out, so like please don't go. And if there's a renegade option for that option, then I would just draw a pistol on them before they try to leave, saying like, look, bitch, I'm being serious right now. Like, you think I will work with these people? Like, who the fuck were you working with 2 years ago? Commander fucking Shepard, the guy who fought against Reapers. Like, we've been through some shit. And you think your little pussy ass feelings are gonna matter right now in the bigger scope, you get your ass back here and accept me back into your life.
Yeah,
And yeah, there we
seriously.
go. Like,
if you remember right, like if you romance them in the first one, whatever, and they're still salty in the second one, and in 3 they're still fucking salty. In 3, a whole game later, they're still
Yeah.
mad about it. Like, get over it.
I don't know.
Caden really got over it and now wants you. Like, if you're the guy, so like that was something. That was a bit of a twist opening right there.
I was like, huh?
Aw.
He's like, you did not express any fondness for me in the. Yeah, I don't know, but that was kind of funny.
I see you as a brother. Like, don't like no, don't. Let's go back.
Don't make
Let's take
things
this
weird,
back a bit.
Don't be gay.
Well, to be honest, too, I think a big problem with Shepard is he didn't like. No one took him seriously. I don't know why, but I would have done.
No.
I would have done more Shepard. He basically saved the galaxy. No, because there's multiple galaxies there. He saved like the known fucking
solar system.
Yeah, thank you. I was like, it's not quite the universe, but it's bigger than the galaxy. Yeah, he saved like the whole fucking thing. Well, okay, I actually don't know what the fuck it is. Because yeah, now that you say that, I'm like, wait a minute, that's not a solar system. Those are just
solar systems. What we're in, or Milky Way is a solar system, right?
Yeah. Fucking okay.
I don't know.
But Shepard saved a lot of lives, basically.
Yeah.
You know, and he did this twice. You know, and everyone's just like, because honestly, I think that Shepard, he stopped the Reapers from coming back twice. I think they were kind of trying to come back the first time, like leisurely, you know. Then the second time they were kind of trying to come back, but leisurely. Then the third time they were like, okay, this is ridiculous, and they went off, you know.
Right.
So I mean, but I think as Shepard, he should have bless you. He should have had like a social media campaign or some shit, you know. Like honestly, that sounds silly, but like you know,
campaign.
dude. But you think about fucking like Instagram and shit and like just everything. Like he's like, I'm Commander Shepard, just taking a selfie, and he's fucking like, you know, he's got all these bodies behind him, and he's like, you know, I don't know, he's just showing people like the battle scenes. Like he needs
the war crimes, yeah.
Yeah, people don't take it seriously. They're like, thanks, Shepard, but you're just a kook who don't know better. You know, like you're on house arrest. You don't know shit. And the third one's like, why are you guys fighting me anymore? Honestly.
I mean, dude, if you play them right, like you can even talk a girl out of fucking suicide, like after she survived the same tragedy as you. Like that's like if you don't see Commander Shepard as some fucking human being that you should really root for, like then there's a bunch of wrong with the whole guy. Maybe there's a reason why the Reapers want to end the universe again.
Honestly. You know, I think there was I wish there was a bonus option in the fucking in the Mass Effect to just kill the fucking to like eliminate you know the conduit, right? I wish there was an option, because what are your options? I don't exactly remember. Aren't there 3? And the 3 are like, there's one that kind of merges them together, right? Yeah. Like, so you've got some superhuman Reaper type hybrid shits. There's one that eliminates all synthetics. So like, and kind of restarts. It sets everyone back. It starts them at the very beginning, because you know, then you can't use the mass relays and all that shit. And then
there's one to control them.
Yeah, there's one to control them. But the one to control them is like, it sounds devilish. Like I don't remember exactly the way he phrased it, but it's. Go ahead.
Like become the conduit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And I was thinking, like, honestly, I'm not sure what would have happened, right, with this, but I think one of the options that should have been was to, like, why can't you just destroy the Reapers only? You know what I mean? What's the big deal of that? Like, why? Why can't you? You know? Or why can't you just destroy the whole fucking conduit thing and let nature take its course?
Because Bioware fucked it up. That's pretty much what it is.
You can turn around and shoot the little conduit thing, though.
Yeah, but then doesn't he kill you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
isn't he like, you punk ass bitch? Like, yeah.
He roars like demonically and says some shit. And you die.
You know what? Yeah. I like the ending better in Gamer Poop from Machinima. Manslayer. Yeah, I like the ending where you just remember like throw the conduit out into space, and he's like, ah.
We'll bang, okay?
Well, bang, okay. That video was so funny. Alex showed it to me, and I never saw Shepard the same way. I thought it was so funny, dude.
He became more of a Shad afterwards.
Yeah, seriously, it was so funny.
God, freaking love that series. But yeah, what about you, Mason? Like, what would you change, or what option would you wish was available?
Bang a Grogan. No, I'm kidding.
I don't. I think you want that, but I don't think so. They'll probably kill you, knowing Grogan.
Teach Shepard how to dance.
Uh,
It's a running thing in all three of
He's
them,
just-
and I'm pretty sure in Andromeda, even though you're not Shepard, you still can't dance. Just like give him some like b-boy lessons, just break dance and just go crazy.
right.
I think that humanizes Shepard though, because he's such a badass, you know. And you're like, what can't he do? Dance. Dance is what he can do. Yeah.
But he could take in a whole lot of liquor.
It's like there's always so much chaos. I just wish there was more like fun things you could do. You know,
like play horseshoes.
Or just actually play with your fishes more.
Oh, fucking that! Speaking of the fucking fishes, in the second one, you can have the I think like the girl or whatever feed your fish for you when you're
Kelly, yeah.
She didn't. they still died even though she.
Dude, I know. I have the same thing happen to me.
Can I fire you?
Well, actually, I think you have to like have a certain. I think you have to like talk with her a certain amount of times, and then she offers it to you, right? Because I think last time I played through too, she didn't offer it. I never went up into my cabin. I just never did. I don't know why. And so I got there and everything was dead. I felt so bad. It's like, oh my god, I didn't feed you guys once. I bought you and put you in jail. You know.
What keeps the space hamster alive?
I don't know, man. Probably because you know how hamsters do. They like to bury their food. I don't know. Because burying food is one thing and rationing it out as opposed to like never getting food in the first place.
Oh, that's another thing. I wish I could hang out with that hamster more. You like interact with it. He comes out a little bit out of his little house and then he retreats back.
Goes back in, yeah.
That'd be so cool. God,
it was fun seeing him in 3 though. That was cool.
Now, if only we get like Mass Effect, well, another Mass Effect game where we can actually made the main purpose just to like, get as many space pets as you can. Get like a fucking flying horse. That'd be some cool shit. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay,
Remember
Harry
that
Potter,
space cow
relax.
though? What?
Okay, Harry Potter, relax. Flying horse.
I mean, let's face it. Like, we got Pokemon too, so we can't say just Harry Potter. What? Are you talking about the Griffin?
No,
the hippogriff?
Hippogriff,
my bad.
horse.
Oh, Thestrals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I mean, Shepard would definitely like be seeing a lot of those. He's seeing a lot of death, so yeah.
And none of it bothered him until it was a kid. I think that's a little strange.
He chased a dead child ghost in his dreams.
Yeah.
Huh,
that sounds so weird now that I say that out loud.
He did do that.
I don't know, PTSD. I mean, PTSD. Yeah, PTSD like finally set in, but like after like 3 games, this is like, okay.
It's because he saw the kid die.
But you would think it would be like, what's the event like where he's the lone survivor? You know, you'd think like maybe if you picked that one, it'd be that. But no, he's fine.
Blitz?
He's the Skillian Blitz. I don't think that's the right one though. It might be. I don't know.
No, I think it is the one.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you survived the Skillian Blitz, and you're there, the lone survivor, literally the only person that walked out of that. You're just calm as a cucumber. Like Shepard's a badass.
Yeah.
Who else?
I fought back those enemies at the age of 9. Saw my mom's dead corpse right next to me. Well, I mean, that's redundant, but you know what I mean. Right next to me.
Corpse.
Yeah, dead corpse. That sounds like a weird band name. Oh well.
Yeah.
The undead corpses.
Yeah, seriously. A lot of silence.
Space cows. Yeah.
Oh,
but yeah, I guess we can move on to your next question, or was that your 5th question?
No, that's my 4th. I have one more. And this
All right,
one
cool.
was because I wasn't expecting you to be here. This one is targeted towards Nathan.
All right, that's fine.
What and who inspired you to become an author?
I don't know, dude. I've just always known, like, since third grade. Well, since before then, since like second grade, I started writing books, if you want to call them that, which like every page was a chapter. You know what I mean? Every like full sheet of paper was a chapter. I started plagiarizing works, which I didn't know was not okay at the time. But I made my own stories out of them. You know what I mean? So like a big video game that I was really into as a kid was Soul Calibur. So I started making like interactions between the characters, writing them down and whatever. Later on, you know, probably third, fourth grade, learn about plagiarizing. And I'm like, ah, shit, I can't do that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just, I've
People
always,
do it all the time.
it's
I feel
always
like
been,
Sorry.
no, it's fine. But yeah, it's always been something that I just wanted to do since I was a kid. I don't really know why. But then as I got older, there's this quote, and I don't remember who said it. It might be Mark Twain, it might be someone else, but I think it might have actually been Winston Churchill now that I think of it. But it said like, if you want to be remembered, you either have to do something worth remembering or write something worth reading. You know what I mean? I was like, fuck. It was something around like that effect. You know what I mean? And I was like, fuck. So I don't know, because when I die, I kind of want to leave a lasting impact. I don't want it to be like, I don't want to be forgotten by my grandchildren. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. I kind of want to be the best that my family has ever had. You know what I mean?
You want to be the
That's,
goat?
yeah, I want to be that family member that everyone's like, oh, but by God, if only I was alive, 60 generations ago, back when my great so on for like an hour, Grandpappy Nathaniel was alive, just, yeah,
Grandpappy.
yeah. I don't know. That's just, yeah, something I've always wanted to do. I don't know.
This is in your genes.
With that said, though, I don't know if you guys can really respond to that in kind, so I can start my questions if you guys would like.
Mason, are you okay?
Yeah.
He's getting comfy, if you want to call it that.
My iPad don't fall.
Oh, okay.
Okay, are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
All right. First one is, what is your favorite non-gaming hobby?
Fuck, you can have a dog. You can have a hobby that's not gaming.
You can't hobby that's not gaming.
Shit, I'm just proving his point. Well, I mean, it sounds so basic, but I obviously love watching movies and TV, and I'm just watching a lot of shit in general. Like, not actual shit, just let you know, just elaborate. But yeah, I'm just love watching movies and films and such. Like, just it's just like another medium to like where I don't need to like physically interact with it and just relax with it, just enjoy things, and it's just good to like also look back at those movies as you grow up and saying like, oh shit, I never noticed this either before, or being me, I annoy the shit out of my sister saying like, did you know that this and all this historical stuff around some movies, and then also point out every weird plot point and such. And he's like, Alex, it's just a fucking movie. Shut up. And but yeah, that's my hobby. Just watching a lot of movies, shows, anime.
I don't know, honestly. It's probably the same. Just anime movies. I like just kind of like sitting back and listen to like one song on repeat for like a few hours.
Mhm.
Not just like Barbie Girl and Barbie World. It's like a song that's like maybe it'll get me like a different mood and I'll get more hyped to do something else.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, gaming is just like so high up there.
No,
I can't think of anything else.
Music is my passion.
Yeah, I mean, little known fact about me: when I was younger, I wanted to be a rapper.
I feel like
Why
every
didn't you?
white person like has that phase, like it's an obligatory thing, because every white person's like, ah, shit, Eminem did it. You know what I mean? And that's the only reason I feel like, because I had no prior aspirations to like I was never like big into rap, and then I listened to Eminem, and I was like, oh well, he's a white rapper, he could do it. You know what I mean? That's it.
Vanilla Ice. I mean,
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not the same kind of rap, you know.
yeah.
That's more like Dr. Seuss rhymes, in my opinion.
God. Throwing shade of Vanilla Ice. I see.
I know. Fucking, he responds somehow. He comments on fucking Random Gamers Corner Twitter.
That's not very Ice Baby of you.
No, he says that's not very nice, baby. But with like ice all fucking capitalized, you know?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
This is why you're the writer.
Well, I guess to answer my own questions, guys, my favorite non-gaming hobby is it's hiking, which is weird because I don't do it a whole lot. But I really enjoy hiking. I would do it every single day. Like the main reason I don't is because it's not like I would love to go hiking every single day and stuff, but it's not safe to go on your own. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it just becomes a chore to try to find one friend or two friends, people to go with you all the time. So yeah. And then if they don't like hiking as much as you, then it's a bitch to always be like, hey, you want to go hiking? You want to go hiking? And then it gets annoying. So yeah, I don't hike as much as I like, but hiking is really fun.
That's sick, man.
Yeah. So moving on, my second question is, what is the video game of your childhood? One that defines it. The one that got you into video games.
Amazing, you want to go first?
Kingdom Hearts 2. Definitely was a huge turning point for me. Like I would always play like Pokemon and stuff when I was younger, and I would do that thing where like you would hide the Game Boy under your pillow and fake being asleep whenever they come to check on you, and then pull it out. I was always into that, but like whenever I first played Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2 for the first time, that just blew me out of the water and really made me get like more into gaming as a whole. Wanted to try out different genres and shit. It was sick.
Right.
I was like, games can be this good, Oh shit. And now they got a fourth one coming out. Or like we're working on it.
The 16th, apparently.
16th?
Yeah, it's the 16th. Like someone said, like, all right, then I need to play all 16 games to understand the fucking lore.
Yeah, there's a lot of games out there that are just like. There's also a lot of like. There's a lot of KMS games that are just like combinations of the two of them or something like that. Like it's got one and two together and stuff like that.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the crackle. What happened? What was that one?
God dang it, Nathan.
I'm sorry.
I'm saying, there's a lot of games that are just like combinations, or it's got like all of them together.
Right.
Tell me you still can't hear me.
I can hear you. Don't worry.
Okay.
I just like how you went like, God dang it.
They even got like a mobile game that's important.
Oh yeah, I heard of that too. I was like, what? Seriously?
Yeah. They got a lot of weird ones for sure.
Oh right, my question now. I mean, my answer now.
Yeah.
For me, I'm not gonna lie. I thought at first it was gonna be like, oh yeah, play a lot of like I played Mario 64, but I just think like, was that really specific to me? I never even beaten the game. Then Grand Theft San Andreas, I haven't really beaten that until I became a fucking teenager, because I was a kid that was blowing shit up more. So that's my excuse. And thinking more on it, it was man, this is actually a tough question because it would either have to be Sly Cooper. No. Oh my.
It's hard to pinpoint, isn't it? It's really hard to pinpoint.
It is, but like I think the game that really got me into thinking like, oh, you know what, fucking games are cool, was just that like Ratchet and Clank going commando like that. Like the fact that you have so many weapons that could do so much damage, especially like I think I commented it one time before on a Twitter, on a random tweet like, oh, favorite weapon, such whatever, and it was like this one gun that like pumps out a bomb, it blows up, and then pumps then it like explodes into multiple bombs, and those little mini bombs still explode into more bombs. And I was just saying like that could do so much fucking damage. It's freaking awesome. And it was, I always love like doing the arena matches where you're going against this very tall dude, like a fucking titan looking creature, alien, whatever. and like his name is Shane Blade. So as you can guess, his blades were pretty much like Shane's that could extend into like long range attacks. That was a pretty badass attack. I mean, battle for me, especially when I thought like, you know what, I could take this guy on with just my wrench. I don't need like my other guns because I don't know. I was like challenging myself even as a kid. I was like fucking crazy. Well, I think that was one of the challenges. I don't know. I was still crazy. And there was this one crazy looking brain looking monster like you would see in War of Worlds, and it was just crazy. It was just a crazy game overall, especially like you got the racing segments, and those were pretty fun too. Even though I'm not like a big racing gamer, and yeah, that game just kind of like opened my eyes, thinking like, oh my god, I don't need like I don't know. I just had the most fun with this game, and that's what also led me to like discovering Sly Cooper and many other games as well. So yeah, Sly Cooper for me. I mean, no, like a Ratchet and Clank, like that.
I get you. I think the earliest one that I could start at would be, it was called The Incredible Hulk.
Lucky, I always want to try that one.
It was
Was it based off the movie?
I don't remember, to be honest. It was called something of destruction. Like, I don't remember exactly what it was called. I remember the box art, like if you were to be like, if you were to have like all the Incredible Hulk games, which I imagine there's not that many, but maybe there are, I don't know. But like, I could point out which one it is, but you know, this game was so cool to me in particular because in this video game, that was one of the first games that I played where you could like destroy buildings and shit, like your surroundings, you know?
Right.
And then I played, it might have been Pandemic Studios who made it actually, now that I think about it. Or because they're pretty famous for their like destroying like environments and shit. They did the same in Mercenaries, you know, which is another game that I really liked because you could destroy the environment. You could destroy like anything, you know. It was really fucking cool. Like I played games when I was kids, but when I was a kid, can you believe I'm a writer, guys? Can you believe it? But when I was a kid, I used to play video games, but I did so more as like that was what you did when you came inside from playing outside. You know what I mean? But when I played that game, that Hulk game, I was like, oh my gosh, I actually like I would go to school and be there like, oh, I can't wait to get out of school so I could play this, you know? So that game was probably the one that got me into video games to begin with.
Dude, I love that feeling when like you got something to look forward to and really want to get to when you're like in school or at work. Like it's like one of those great feelings where like you got motivation to like want to get out there as soon as possible.
Yeah. But then it makes it worse too because you're like, fuck, because all the time, you know, that you have to stay there. And if you think about it too much, then, you know.
I mean, if you're not in pain for something you enjoy, then is it really something you enjoy?
Yeah.
I'm trying to be deep, but honestly, I'm not the writer here. Nathan is, so there you go.
No, that's true. That's true. Everything hurts. Everything sucks. As a Fallout Boy or Vault Boy, whatever his name is. Not Fallout Boy, that's a band, but you know, that song, that TikTok song or whatever. But anyway. My next question, my friends. What video game holds the happiest memory for you and describe it? Because as gamers, I know we have like gamer nostalgia. We have like you play a video game and then you're like, ah, this game makes me happy, you know, because it reminds you of better times or different times, more simpler times, you know.
I think Oh well, Mason, you want to go first again?
I gotta think about this.
I got this. Okay.
I gotta think about it. You go ahead.
Wait, you go first then, or?
No, he's saying he has to think. You go first.
Oh, okay. All right, then. Boy, oh boy, if whenever I fucking put in SmackDown vs. Raw, like one of those games, and I still got PlayStation 2, so I could put in this game, and then like, and as soon as I heard this fucking soundtrack playing, it just takes me back to such a simpler but fucking kick-ass time where I was beating the shit out of like a lot of the obviously the wrestlers in the roster in game, of course, not like actually fighting in real life, or else that'd be fucking top paid.
Molly whopped.
But no, I mean, if I could freaking take Roman Reigns away his fucking championship belt, I'll be so happy because I'm tired of him being champion. He needs his bitch ass family to like help his ass and winning his matches nowadays. But yeah, there's your very rare WWE insult. But yeah, moving on. Yeah, SmackDown vs. Raw games. Oh my god, like those games were such a blast for me. And if, if there's like one, if it's not like the the gameplay, like the very quick gameplay, like just going crazy and like knocking your opponents into like objects, or just pretty much like watching storyline where you get your ass kicked for like 3/4 of the storyline before like the final until the pay-per-view where you come out on top. Like that is just awesome. Then it is the music that really wins me over and brings me back. Like freaking like throws me against the wall, through another wall, and then another wall of nostalgia. Like holy shit! Like this did not age badly at whatsoever. Like those were awesome. I think weirdly enough, I think before I tried SmackDown vs. Raw, yeah, the very first SmackDown vs. Raw, I played WrestleMania 21, and that's not a wrestling game that gets talked about too much. I don't think people really liked it that much either, but I loved it. It was a cool storyline. Like at one point, you were like starting winning matches a lot, and then you got like fucking Eric bitch off, like fucking like saying like, oh yeah, like I could take you to places, kid, and like you cripple like, oh wait no, I think you cripple someone, or no, like what was it called? I'm not sure. You had to cripple someone. I mean, Ric Flair, or before or after a certain event where you get your ass. The reason why I'm not saying spoiler alert is because like this game is fucking old. Nobody really liked it, so what I care. I love it. You get your ass jumped by Evolution, and then you get like you're like out of WWE, and you're like, damn, I I can't do this anymore. Oh wait, no, I got it wrong. Eric Bischoff comes to you after you helped. I mean, after you got your ass jumped by Evolution. Sorry, a bit hazy. And then you start like finding all these legends who just wanted to like randomly help you out, uh like fucking Bret Hart. Oh yeah, like I could put some time aside to like help out this random guy that got jumped by Evolution. Oh, Mankind. Oh yeah, like what else is it gonna do in his spare time? Like not help this random rookie out? Well, not rookie, but like this random wrestler who got his ass jumped by Evolution. It's just a bit strange overall. Like even Jake the Snake comes up to train you as well. I'm just thinking like I'm not really learning anything. I'm just getting my ass jumped by the greatest. But it's awesome. Yeah, it was so damn awesome. And I was also confused by the dungeon for Bret Hart. I mean the Hart Foundation at the time. But I guess we could just use the dungeon for anything these days, or in those days. Uh, but yeah, then we come back. Eric Bischoff tells you to like fucking cripple one of the wrestlers that did you wrong, and that was who was it? I think it was freaking Ric Flair. Yeah, like you fucking cripple him with his own figure four move. So that was pretty crazy. Like you actually heard the pop. I was like, oh shit, off the damn bone. Then like honestly, he tries to like wants you to cripple someone else. Well, like you didn't do anything to me. Then he tried to make you get jumped, but then I think it was Chris Jericho that helped you out. And from there on, like you start beating the shit out of everyone again, and it was pretty damn awesome. Especially like if anything, just look up final cutscene of WrestleMania 21. It's just pretty badass to see this one wrestler, beating the shit out of all the people that are like trying to like cripple him or take him down for a while, and like especially like fucking like almost playing Kurt Angle in a some kind of weird log behind your character's back where it looks like oh shit this guy's just stretching him out like crazy, and then before swinging him across the mat. Like it was so amazing. So yeah, that's my happy memory. So Mason, what about you? How are you doing there?
Oh, me, dude. Favorite memory. I don't know. I have a few memories that like I like, but I don't know that I would like name one favorite.
Mhm.
Like there was this one time I think in junior high. My one it was me and two friends. One of which was really fucking good at fighting games. Like really, really, really fucking good. and I think it was around the time Injustice first came out.
Oh, okay.
I want to say that time period,
Hmm.
and he was so good at it that he would perfect me and my other friend. He would perfect us like relentlessly. It might have been Mortal Kombat. It may have been a Mortal Kombat game.
Right.
Like he would continuously beat his ass. Sorry, he would beat our asses. And it got to the point where like, all right, we have to like have a handicap somehow. And like he would look up at the ceiling and still beat our ass. He would look behind him and still beat our ass, and it was insane.
He just had the infinite combos. It sounds like.
Yeah, it's like he could like hear, like he knew what was happening based off of like sound cues.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking crazy. It just blew my mind. I don't know, beating Cynthia for the first time in the original Platinum, but she was hard as fuck. That's a good memory for me. Fucking, you look like Alex. Looking at you now, you look like the leave Brandy alone.
Damn, what a throwback.
That is a throwback. I didn't know it was a guy.
What?
That was a guy that. Yeah.
You look at she performed for you bastards.
Dude, my back is terrible, so that's why I'm laying down right now. I'm sorry.
I got a bad
Dude,
back too.
I feel it. Like that's what I don't know if you saw, but when we first started, I what do you call it? I brought my chair up so that I could like lean against the lumbar support. But yeah.
Yeah.
Which Fire Emblem game was the one with Lynn in it?
Hmm?
Which Fire Emblem game was one with Lynn in it?
Oh, Blazing Blade.
Beating that is a fond memory for me because it introduced me into this new like category of games. It was like strategy. It brought me into Fire Emblem, and without Fire Emblem, I wouldn't have met you, Alex. I wouldn't have met Nathan through Alex. I wouldn't have been into the podcast. I wouldn't have met our podcast friends. And there's so many people like I wouldn't have met without beating that game for the first time and really falling in love with that series.
Is that such a fucking awesome thing to realize? Like, honestly.
Like I was having a lot of times like I couldn't really think about many happy memories because I was like, whoa, if I didn't beat that game, I would have done this, this, and this, and this, and this to get this moment. Like I was really having like a throwback.
Right.
That's crazy. It's crazy to think about.
It's like a domino effect. Like, who would have thought? And this took years in the making for you then.
Yeah. All right, Nathan, what about you, bro?
Mason, you sound like a bit far. Like, is something disconnected?
I don't think so. Am I just not talking that long?
I guess not.
I guess, I don't know, some weird background noise turned on.
Do you hear noise right now?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like the heater thing.
Oh, okay. All right then.
I thought that was from Alex's. I didn't know where it was coming from. I just knew that I couldn't. I could hear it, so it wasn't coming from me.
Oh.
Okay, so mine is playing Kingdom Hearts 2 because when I was playing that game. So a little bit of context. My brother and I have a couple brothers. I have 3 brothers, right? And 2 of them are kind of a lot older than me, so we didn't really get to bond until I got older because, how could you bond with like a kid? I mean, obviously you do in the sense that like they're your family, but how could you bond with a kid when you're like 20
Right.
something? You know what I mean? What do you guys have to talk about other than like, oh, how you doing? And then like goofing off and shit, But, my brother and I, the one that was closest to me in age, we didn't exactly have the best of relationships, right? He was kind of he's kind of a dick, to be honest with you. Like just throw it out there. But like, I probably wasn't the best to him either, because you only see it from your perspective, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But like he would do things like he would bring things up from the past that got me upset. He would like hold ammo against me, and then like we would argue, and he'd say it to get me mad, and then I'd start throwing the hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But basically, when I played Kingdom Hearts, he would watch me, and we would just hang out because Kingdom Hearts 2. I mean, all of them, they're just a clusterfuck. It's like, what the fuck is going on? You know, and then you look away for like a minute, like, you know, back then my brother and I, we didn't have phones, but like if we did and we were distracted by them, you look at your phone for a minute, you look back up, you're like, wait, what the fuck happened? You know what I mean?
Sephiroth?
Yeah, what is this? You know, but definitely playing Kingdom Hearts 2 because my brother and I, we were like bonding that whole time. He was watching me do shit, just clearing the different levels and shit. It was just a fun time.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Let me see.
Trying to beat Sephiroth without Glide is a fucking nightmare.
Bro, I think honestly, like on my PS2 memory card right now, I think I'm stuck on him. And
Just
I
bring
think
Duck. He'll just bone him one
no,
shot.
dude, I screwed up because I was like, you know how like in Kingdom Hearts, I'm not sure about the new ones, but the old ones, they kind of have like a level range based on like, you know, you go to this place. Like let's say you go to Hercules Land, I don't know what you would call it, Olympus, and it's got like I don't remember. I'm not saying this is the exact level cap, but it might be like 19 to 23. So you don't want to go there unless you're like around that level or whatever. Well, I went in to fight Sephiroth like fucking 3 or 4 levels below. But the thing is, I didn't know he was there. As dumb as that sounds, you know, I didn't know he was there. I also didn't know how hard he was. To me, and at the time, I didn't even know, like, I knew Final Fantasy, but I didn't know, like, I guess, I don't know. Because I knew, like, Final Fantasy was in there. But I didn't know any of the characters, really, other than, like, yeah, that was about it, you know? Everyone else, though, had no idea. So, yeah, I'm fighting Sephiroth, and I'm, like, too weak. I can finesse it to where I almost beat him, but I never quite can. So, yeah, I didn't know. I basically didn't know there's an Omega bitch waiting for me, you know. So he
didn't know
fucks
there
me
was
up.
a guy with 11 health bars to beat.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it is what it is. So
You're like, motherfucker, find me with 1 health bar. Let's see who's actually good. And then like he still beats you. I'm like, fuck.
fuck.
Yeah, he's fucking insane.
Yeah,
He's up there as like hardest bosses.
yeah,
Except for like Dark Souls shit.
yeah. But I mean, so there's that. But playing Kingdom Hearts was fun, aside from getting stuck there.
I would always enjoy getting to like the last boss guy and then spamming the button as hard as I can to make sure I didn't get hit by like thousands of laser blasts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at the very end of the game,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
you with Roxas against it like that. Oh, that's so sick.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say, fuck you, Mason. No, it wasn't like that. I thought you were done. If you were gonna say some more, then by all means.
I was done. I was just
Okay.
in the conversation. Shut up.
No, I didn't mean to be like that.
Oh.
But I'm just trying to get, because we still got Alex's questions. I don't want to be like, you know, I want to try to give Alex a decent amount of time to ask his questions as well. My 4th question is, what is your favorite holiday, excluding Christmas? Like, if Christmas is your favorite holiday, don't be like Christmas. Like, you know, we're not talking about Christmas right now, because yeah, Christmas is a fun holiday. It's really fun, and that's a lot of people.
They get free shit.
Yeah, that's a go-to. You know, people like getting shit. Let's be honest, people like getting shit. So like, yeah, that might be your favorite. But aside from like Christmas, what would you say is your favorite holiday?
Halloween, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean that's fucking easy.
Oh wow, really?
The scary movies, the candy, the trick or treating, it's just so
The
fun.
whole 9-yard
Not like
shit.
Halloween.
Okay, if I were to try to be different from Mason's answer, then I would say Dia de los Muertos. I know, like that's like, oh, wait a minute, isn't that Halloween?
That's your
itself?
favorite?
Hey,
Or like it would
if
be one of your favorites? You're fond of that holiday? I thought it was kind of like, is it like a celebration or is it more like remorseful? Because I don't know.
It's
I'm
remorseful.
white.
That's why I love it, because I just
Mhm.
hate remembering stuff. Because I'm just kidding. No, it's a day of celebration to like remember all the ones you've lost. Like it's the day to celebrate their lives and bring in the stuff like, you know, that will like hey, I still remember you you may not be alive, but you're still alive in our hearts.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
like just seeing the whole culture, like everyone painting on like phases of the skulls and such. Like I mean, always love like the style of skulls, but like just seeing like everyone like all the face paints and everything, and like the whole outfits, the just the whole culture overall. Saying like this is like the day when like the dead are visiting us,
Yeah.
spiritually, of course, not like like physically, or else like that'd be fucking disturbing. But just
Be
fine.
like, you got that would make me racist real quick if like they start summoning fucking zombies. Like I'm just gonna throw that out there. You know, it would make me racist real fucking quick.
What do you mean?
Well, because that's a Hispanic thing, you know. Like white people don't do that. So I'm saying if they legit start summoning physical dead entities, skeletons and if they were fucking necromancers, Alex, it's just a joke. I'm sorry if it was in poor taste, but you know, that's all I'm
I
saying.
understand it. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was saying because you said if they obviously like they're doing in the spiritual sense, not physical. I was like, oh yeah, that would be fucking scary. You know.
Yeah.
That's all. Sorry if that was in poor taste. I was just joking around, though.
I
I
always
promise.
remembered my grandmother, rest in peace. She always thought that like Day of the Dead and Halloween was like satanic. She always thought it was like
Yeah,
evil
that's
because she was
yeah.
super religious.
Mhm.
She always thought like she was like, oh, you're worshiping Satan if you go out and dress up and get candy.
Oh my god, I don't get that.
I don't
Ugh.
get it either. It's really
Like,
annoying.
dude, I was like, one time I was trick or treating and some random youth pastor kid, like he was saying like, oh, like let me bless you, like while I was trick or treating. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, oh, this is the day evil spirits like come. I was like, dude, I'm dressed up. I'm protected. Like this is what people do for Halloween. You dress up as something fucked up or something scary or whatever, something
Yeah.
funny, I guess, because commercialization to like ward off evil spirits. And like that's how it works. It's not like, oh, you're trick or treating, you're inviting the evil spirits. You're trying to ward off the evil spirits. So I don't know. I mean,
And honestly, it's just for fun. Like you're getting candy and shit. Like
yeah, I mean,
why are you making a big deal? Why do you have to do it that way? Just because you see like a demon, you know, like a costume, like one devil costume, you know? That's not.
I mean, again, I'm Catholic, so I'm like, obviously, I'm gonna be like a bit religious, but I'm like not gonna be like, oh my god, like freaking Halloween is like Satanism. No, it's just more
You're
like
gay? To hell with you.
what?
You're gay? To hell with you.
To
Dude,
hell
I would
with
never
you.
understand that. I hate that side of like religion. Like, I don't know. I mean, I know I obviously it's not like a usual podcast thing to do, but I just think like
Yeah.
God's just fucking weird. Like, I'll just put it at that. He's a weird dude. Like, what's he doing now? Playing tennis up there in the fucking sky against whoever he wants to play against. I don't know. But
Dude, that's a good point if you think about it. Like God has so many people he could fucking hang out with. So many cool ass people. Like Abraham Lincoln, I'm pretty sure is in heaven, right?
He's
Like
he's playing tennis with Gandhi.
with Gandhi, with Martin Luther King Jr., dude. He's playing with the best of the best.
then he will make digs at anybody. I mean, at anybody he's playing against. Like, hey, MLK, I know you're a shooter, but you still got a tennis. I was thinking like, I
I know
mean,
you're a cheater.
like an adulterer kind of cheater. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
yeah.
He
Fun
cheated?
fact for anybody who doesn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What? I
Hey,
thought he was
hey,
just a
man.
stand-up dude. Okay.
Dude, people have like you'd be surprised. Apparently, like it's not the same as saying like I'm not saying Abraham Lincoln's a bad dude, but he was a bad parent, that's for sure. I saw this
Really?
documentary one time. Yeah, I saw this documentary one time. Apparently, his kids were so like ill behaved, you know? Like they would take a shit in his fucking hat. You know, like the hat he would wear
Oh
would be like
shit.
that. They'd shit in his hat. And then like, you know, he'd go to put it on and he'd see like there's shit in his hat and he'd be like, oh, you know, like he'd just say some cheeky remark like, what a lovely surprise type thing. And then like who does that, you know?
Wow.
Okay. I don't know why you said that, but that reminded me of I think it was like a Rooster Teeth thing, where they they said that they brought to light that people, I don't remember who it was, but they wrote their findings in Greek,
Mhm.
because they didn't want to freak people out that penguins were super into necrophilia.
What?
Yeah, penguins they're super necrophiliacs.
Yeah,
I thought ducks were like that. I didn't know
Penguins
penguins
are-
were.
it could be
penguins go
anything,
crazy.
honestly.
Penguins go ham. They're very into corpses.
Fuck, that's strange. No, I'm not gonna see Happy Feet the same fucking way anymore. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That fucking Surf's Up movie where they're surfing and shit.
Bro, Surf's Up is such a good movie, but Surf's Up 2 is it's fucking weird. Like you know, because it's a WWE crossover movie. There's this part where Vince McMahon's character I think they're what are they? No, they're not. I think Vince McMahon was a SEAL though, or something. I don't remember. But he's talking about how he loves fish milk or some shit like that, right? And I'd have to show you guys, I'll have to show you guys after this, but basically an animated thing pops up where he's basically slurping milk through a straw from a fish, but it's in the fish's ass. You know what I mean? So it looks really disturbing. He's just and the fish is it's making this face. I don't know. I have to show you guys. I'll try to find it right now. I'm not crazy. It's a very strange movie.
I'll take your word for it. But
No, you're not gonna take my word for it. You're gonna see. I'll show you on Discord.
You could have fucking witnessed what I witnessed.
But yeah, other than all that crazy stuff after I mentioned Day of the Dead, yeah, that's pretty much why I love it. And again, it's just celebrating those that you love and saying instead of just saying oh, make it all gloomy and shit.
So if you want to get the Halloween thing, if you count Thanksgiving, sitting around eating good ass food.
And also celebrating with your dead relatives, saying hey, you're not missing out on this party. Shit, you may be dead, but we're fucking living it up.
Yeah.
You have a fucking Thanksgiving with dead people? What?
Yeah, exactly. Why the fuck would you not want that? Again, before Nathan said some weird ass comment again, we not want that.
All right. Real quick.
That was just a joke, I promise. I'm really sorry, Alex. I want to put on record. I'm sorry if it made you uncomfortable, and I'm sorry for anyone else if it offended you. But
it offended me, and I'm white. That's kidding.
Sorry, guys. That's the closest you're gonna get to an apology video. But
I'm not sure if Mason was legit about it offended me if he's being legit about that. But
I was kidding.
Oh, okay. Oh damn. Okay.
No,
right.
my bad, guys.
Okay.
You did make a comment about Mason. You made a comment about Thanksgiving. I don't think Thanksgiving food is all that good, to be honest. I don't know.
Oh hell no! Now you offended me.
You're well, I forgive you there, but now.
That's personal.
Now you're back on the chocolate block.
No, I feel because what food? Okay,
everything.
Maybe. Okay, maybe. Let me be honest with you guys. Maybe my family aren't very good at cooking food. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're not. But I'm not that big into Thanksgiving food. Okay, because there's turkey, and I like turkey, right? But I don't think it's the best thing in the world. I don't. I think turkey. I like turkey. It's weird. I like turkey on sandwiches, but when you just have it from the bird itself, I don't know. It's okay. It's not bad again, but I don't know. Mashed potato. Alex is looking increasingly
confused,
pissed off with me. Mashed potatoes. That's a pretty common one, right? They're pretty good. But it's just a potato, just mashed up. It's not transformative.
It transforms your life.
I don't know.
You really must be getting some terrible cooking then.
I guess, dude. I don't know.
Have you ever had Thanksgiving in the South?
Thanksgiving in the South? No.
Shit will change your life.
I imagine Southern cooking is the thing of legend.
Oh yeah, it is. You see it in every Disney movie. You're goddamn, I gotta try to have it.
Dude, I know you have that one Southern aunt or whatever, and then she hosts Thanksgiving dinner, and everyone is stuffed as shit. there's no leftovers, or either there's no leftovers or there's like so many leftovers. You know what I mean? It's either everyone ate everything or there's just like mountains of it.
I'll talk about last Thanksgiving in specific. They made the turkey, but they made it like honeyed and like cooked to perfection, and it was like the greatest turkey I've ever fucking
What
had.
the fuck?
It was like, oh my, it was mouth watering. I wanted to go back for like fifths.
I like.
Corn,
Go ahead. Sorry.
cornbread. They got burgers. They got deviled
Oh,
eggs.
cornbread is so good.
Especially, I'm telling you, Southern people do it different. We hit
Yeah.
harder. We hit harder whenever we cook shit.
Oh, I believe it, dude. But
If it was possible, I would invite you, and you would change your ways about Thanksgiving.
well, maybe. Like, to
Maybe
me,
the first. Oh, go on.
I was gonna say to me, it seems like kind of bland. I don't know. Like everything kind of take. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe the cooking is bad. Maybe I'm a shit person.
Oh, my heart
Yeah.
cries for you. Maybe the first step is to like invite you to one of our Thanksgivings, and then like the next step is for you to go visit Mason and then try out his Thanksgiving.
You guys down? I'll come through.
Just
If there's food involved, I'll come through.
Sounds
it's just
sick.
like it's a whole bunch of family getting together, have some good ass food, watching football. You know, the kids playing with each other. Not weird.
Okay.
Like they have like a. We go to my uncle's and he has like a whole room that's got like PlayStation 5 and Xbox and shit like that, and the kids are playing there. It's just a good time. We played cornhole.
Cornhole is a traditional, like American Thanksgiving game. If you're not playing cornhole on Thanksgiving, I don't know what you're doing.
Eating.
Did you know chimichangas are an American food? We didn't get that from anywhere else. We made that ourselves.
I didn't know that.
Fun fact, that's American.
Okay.
Chimichangas.
Hang
Wait.
on, guys. Hang on. Okay, Alex, you know what a chalupa is, right?
Chalupa sounds familiar, so I must know it. So go on.
Okay. Because my brother, you know, he's a truck driver, right? And as it turns out, I think I've told you guys some stories, right? Like some people in different parts of the world, or I say the world, but different parts of America, they really don't know their shit. They're pretty uncultured. They're very isolated. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, now I know.
Yeah.
Go on.
It's not. Yeah. Okay. It's not even like what do you call it? It's not even fucking Okay. So, but this was in California. This happened to my brother while he was in California, and it really freaked me out because I'm like, how the fuck? Okay. It was either a chalupa or like right, like the chalupa, that's the one where it has like you've got the hard shell taco and the soft shell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So could we classify that as Mexican food, Alex?
Yeah, I just looked at it right now. It says like,
Yeah.
oh, it's a specialty dish inside like Mexico. Then started like saying Oaxaca and stuff
Okay.
like that. I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay, that's amazing. I'm glad you said that because fucking this woman, and this is in California, mind you, she was arguing with my brother. She was adamant that chalupas are just tacos. You know, like it's just another word for taco. And my brother was like, what the fuck? You know, he's like, where the fuck do you know, like he's kind of like, what the fuck? I was dumbfounded to find this out, you know, that someone thinks that. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, have you not been to Taco Bell? Again, which isn't authentic Mexican food, but it's like, they have chalupas, you know?
I mean, they'll give diarrhea, but
They give you authentic
I had
something.
some Taco Bell today. I don't know if I hate Taco Bell, but I had some today.
I only like the nacho fries, which they're back. So like, I want to go.
I had that for the first time today. That shit was pretty good.
Yeah, dude. Okay. Well, to be honest, I think it's just like, I know we got way off topic. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We need to know what was your favorite. We just know your least favorite.
No, like, wait, my least favorite?
No, you already said your least favorite, which is Thanksgiving. We're finding it still.
yeah.
Don't worry.
What do you call it? I'm sorry, guys. I
Chalupa.
forgot.
It's chalupa, and you said like the lady was fucking crazy, which she is.
No, yeah, that is fucking crazy. No, I was gonna say I think nacho fries were it's a basic thing. It's just French fries with nacho cheese, and they're like seasoned a certain way. It's
And
not
it's
all
like
it.
cheese dip, yeah.
It's not all that when you think about it, but like I don't know, it's just so yummy to me. But yeah, I think my favorite holiday though, aside from Christmas and stuff, um, I think well, for clarification, I didn't say November. Like Thanksgiving was my least favorite. I just don't care for the food very much. I like the family gathering aspect of it, you know. Um, I think my favorite holiday is probably 4th of July because what we do on 4th of July, my family is my grandparents come down. They live up in Northern California, so they come down to like a little campsite with their RV, right? And then we just barbecue and we have like a shit ass good time and we get like everyone to come through and we all have like my go-to meal from there. It's the same every year, but I don't know, something it just hits different when my grandpa makes it. I don't know. But like, you know, I have a burger, I have like 2 hot dogs, I have like 2 helpings of barbecue chips, and then like Cheetos, the cheesy ones. And that's yeah, and it's amazing. I don't know, and then the fireworks. I like the fireworks too.
Something about nachos and hot dogs on 4th of July is just different than
It
normal.
does.
Hmm.
Something about that good old American spirit,
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And and like if you're like living in certain states or well wherever you live, like all of a sudden you play the game of like, oh, is that a gunshot or a firework? So there's that fun part too.
Going to like a really sketchy, hood area and just be like, I'm playing a dangerous game today.
Dude,
Oh,
it's all celebration on those days. I'm pretty sure. You know what I mean? Like I never feel unsafe. My cousins they're from this part of this part next to me because you know where I am, Alex. You know I don't want to necessarily disclose. I've said it before by accident, but
yeah.
you know the town next to me with the red in it. They're known for their oranges. Yeah. So I had some cousins that they lived all their life there, and they're pretty sheltered kids, right? As most of the kids over there are. They came over one time for 4th of July, and like this is where I lived back in that city, and they were like terrified. They're like, "Oh my God, was that a fire? Was that a firework?" And I'm like, could be. Is that a gunshot? Yeah, probably. It's the 4th of July. It's what they do. It's what we do here. It's normal.
Right.
Like I don't worry on holidays for like gunshots and stuff. I hear them and I'm just like chilling. It's normal.
Right.
You just fire some off into the sky. Just celebration.
If it lowers rent, and then fuck it, like.
That's a good.
Like tell me you grew up in the ghetto a bit. tell me you did.
Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, so I think 4th of July is probably my favorite.
Awesome.
Okay. My last question, and you guys, I feel like we may have asked this question somewhere else before, or like in a different podcast. But what video game character do you guys most relate with?
Oh, I remember this one. Okay. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't have any.
We did an episode on this.
Like, yeah, I swear we did. I just don't remember.
And people are gonna go back to the episode. We're gonna say different characters this time.
Yeah, dude. I'm thinking that now. I'm like, who the fuck did I say? Who did I say?
And like, yeah. Like,
I'm so unrelatable that I don't know.
God, like I'm such a unique person. Like I can't relate to these people that go through crisis on a daily basis. Like who says like, oh yeah, I remember finding aliens in my spare time.
Only Shepard.
I beat up a whole bunch of shadow monsters with a key.
Oh yeah, I play Yu-Gi-Oh and I always yell like, I believe in the heart of the cards, and get the shitty cards still.
I'll fucking play Duel Links, which is like a mobile game, and I'll like put my iPad on my arm a little bit, and I'll like draw like they did in the anime.
That's sick.
Do you guys remember those like that? They made toys of those, like so you could actually. Yeah. But they were fucking. They were fucking lame.
Oh my God. Oh okay. I remember I said I related once to Jimmy Hawkins, so I'm gonna try to say a different character. Damn it. Should I just give like a shit post kind of answer, or I don't even know.
Up to you. You can answer however you want to answer.
Well, okay. Nah, this is more like a half shit post, half like being for real. Like Eggnots from fucking Fire and Three Houses. Like, yeah, like I know that. Like I know, like I would be given this pressure to like, oh yeah, like hey, you should be like this kind of person or get this kind of job. Like this is what's meant for you. But like you got like other hobbies or whatever that you want to dive more into and make a career out of that instead. So I could relate to that part. Not the whole fighting weird ass wizards that slither in the dark, but just I just like deal with like the usual parental pressure of stuff. So that's a very relatable character to me. So yeah, your turn, guys.
I'm gonna say Dante. I know this is definitely not the same times last time, but just how he like, how he's like he shit.
He's shit. Or what?
He always like shitty situations.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, I heard that too.
He's always joking and lighthearted, and always just like having a good time regardless. How he just tries to like, how he's a big old joker all the time. That's what I relate to.
Right.
Like when I'm playing games, and even if it's this very serious moment in games, I'll be like, boob. I'll do something stupid. Just
no, it doesn't. It's like trying to make the best out of a bad situation.
Yeah.
I get that. Yeah.
But you, Nate Dogg?
Right.
What about you, Nate Dogg?
Kratos.
Okay, hold on.
Wait
a minute.
Why?
What do you mean by that?
Why, you may ask? Well, because I don't know. I have dreams of being buff and being bald. Have you guys ever seen that Vine account, Big Brody? Are you guys not all? This guy, his name was Big Brody, and he'd always go up to people. He's like, "Have you seen Tyrone?" He's like this big muscly dude, big muscly bald dude, right? He's like, "Have you seen Tyrone? He fucked my wife, long dick style." And he's like, "Yeah,
I know the long dick style guy.
Yeah, so he would he was just a strong motherfucker. He would just like pick people up and like throw them and do like dumb little.
And he couldn't do anything because he's fucking jacked.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, probably not Kratos, but like.
Sorry, I was saying there's always that sound cue when he says long dick style.
Mm-hmm. But Kratos, in the sense that like, if I had a son, I think Kratos is a really good dad. I do. I think he's trying to keep his obviously the circumstances are a little bit different than like like obviously I'm not going to need to have my son be an archer who's watching my back all the time and shit. Circumstances are a little bit different, but I feel like he's a real good dad. And I feel like if I had a son, I would kind of be like that. I'd give my left nut for my son, which I feel like Kratos would. But yeah. You guys satisfied with Kratos?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember who I said last time, but I remember it. Yeah, I have no idea.
I mean, at least you could shave your head. That would be the easy part.
Yeah, I guess, and I could cover myself in ashes, But he doesn't do that, Huh?
But whose?
But whose exactly?
His dead family.
I don't want it to be my dead family. I want it to be their ashes.
Wasn't that like it was the ashes of his dead family? Like,
yeah.
Herm was stuck to his skin.
Because what's his name? Ares tricked him into killing him. Yeah. Poor fucking dude. But yeah, those are my 5 at any rate. So, Alex, you were good to go whenever you would like to, but I see you were currently busy. That's okay.
Damn. This is supposed to be a chill, quick episode. It's been 2 hours already.
That's all right. Well, we've been here a little while.
Yeah.
We were just talking to Alex.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Look, we haven't been recording.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. Don't worry. I'm just getting myself settled for a moment, and then we'll be good to go again. But oh well, I mean, I could just give you guys a question while I get myself set up, and here we go. All right, question number 1 for me. What fighting game would you guys like to see make a comeback?
None of them. I hate fighting games.
Okay, that was easy.
I hate fighting games too, but I think I wouldn't mind playing. There was this old fighting game. It was called War Gods. I think it was for the N64. I played it like once or twice ever, and then I never had it again. So I don't know what the fuck that was about, but it was pretty neat. I'd like to play that again.
I don't know, maybe like OG Soul Calibur, because those are fighting games I actually enjoyed.
I liked Soul Calibur 2 a lot. Soul Calibur 2 is my favorite.
The Soul Calibur one where you could get Yoda and you could get like the apprentice from the Star Wars game.
Yeah.
That one.
But wasn't it like it depended on what console you had? Like PS3 could get Star Killer, Xbox 360 got Yoda.
It was something like that. But it was
Or no, Darth Vader. They had Darth Vader. They both had the apprentice, yeah.
It was like in the some sort of like tower thing. You had to get like
Tower of Souls, I remember, yeah.
Yeah. It was something crazy. I think you had to get like to the very top floor.
Mm-hmm.
Soul Calibur.
Sorry guys, I'm just so hungry. I'm sitting here and like my stomach is hurt. I don't know why, but
My stomach was upset too today.
Hmm?
My stomach was upset too today.
yeah.
Taco Bell.
What's about the Taco Bell? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Shit, how late is Taco Bell open? I might fucking go get some.
Pretty sure are they not, if they're not all night they should be, because they're very like stoner.
Well, because dude, since COVID happened, like everywhere in my city's been fucked up. You know, it's like my not Walmart. We don't have one of those, but my
What?
no, we don't. It's they're trying to preserve like the small town vibe here.
Okay. I respect
so
that.
like,
Then.
yeah, but my McDonald's, I want to say, was 24 hours, and then COVID happened, and then they're like, yeah, no, never mind. So yeah, it is what it is. It's fine.
You could probably check like Google, see if they're open.
They're open until midnight.
Are you gonna Uber?
We'll see. I don't think I really want to rush over there. If we happen to finish within a reasonable time of me going there, then sure. But if not,
you could just have like an Uber Eats driver deliver it.
I don't trust that shit. Yeah, if you do pay more,
they get angry, and they get hungry, and then they eat your food, and they're like, "Oh, sorry, man, I got hungry on the way," and you go and look for like 5 fries, and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
They piss in my fucking drink. I don't know why they would, but it could happen.
That's why I like Chick-fil-A. They have like a seal on their bag, so it's like if the driver got into it, that seal would be open.
That's smart. That's really smart.
That's very smart, yeah. So I'm guessing that you're done with your answer, right, Nathan? Since I'm sorry, I was like getting ready again.
Yeah.
Okay. Then for me, it would have to be
SmackDown vs.
oh my god, fuck.
Those games are so good though.
SmackDown.
You know what? Fuck yeah! Like I was about to say like another Def Jam game, but like a proper one.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking
with today rappers like Lil Xan and shit.
Yeah, I changed my mind. Def Jam would be better.
Oh shit! The Mason Pros
seems to be at the moment, but Mason said like with today's rappers, you know, like Lil Xan, Tekashi 6ix9ine, you know.
Dear Lord, at least beat up the bad ones.
He's just a rap with drugs. He's like a Splinter, but less cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, damn, it's gonna be. I mean, I know, like, that would be you two will be at least stronger in that field of like knowing what rappers should be in the game. Meanwhile, I'm like, I've only heard some random ass Irish jigs, so I can't say much.
Irish jigs.
The game is in the game.
There you go.
The rapper of the game.
Yeah, I get it. Don't worry. I know who that is at least. I don't know, dude. Like, I mean, it would be pretty cool. Like, see, like some characters make a return, and well, you know, just pretty badass overall. Like, just some weird fighting game with rappers like beating the shit out of each other. I don't know. I would find it pretty fun.
Oh yeah, As long as it was made like Fight for New York, because Icon wasn't that good.
Yeah, dear Lord, like I was seeing that video really threw me off, and now the only reason that I would ever get the game, Dead Jam Icon, is someone were to pay me to play that game for a review. That's it. Like
Singular view.
Weapon?
A single view.
Yeah. Shit, man. Just I don't know. It's just crazy. But now you mentioned SmackDown vs. Raw. I mean, I feel I feel like that'd be a great idea. Like maybe they could just focus more on the gameplay and like really make it like just fucking crazy, and not like worry too much about like saying like, oh, like how can we present this as realistic as possible, and like, oh yeah, your wrestler will get tired in 5 minutes. Just have fun
Yeah.
with it while you can.
I hate that. I miss being Goldberg and just running full fucking steam ahead. No matter what, you just got up from a choke slam. You just hauling ass. Like I miss that.
Fucking Goldberg, man. God, he was a hassle to deal with. Or just bring back like fucking weird ass storylines as well. Like I still remember that weird one from Candice Michelle or some random ass lady with a magic wand, and she turned you into a fucking woman for a
Yeah,
while.
it was
You
Candice
were
Michelle.
fucking fighting male wrestlers, I think, for a bit. You're like fucking what was it? Not Big Daddy V. Who the fuck was the other
Viscera.
big dude? Viscro?
Viscera. Like that's what they called him, right?
Yeah. And like he was like trying to hit on you, and then you're like, "Don't you dare fucking thing," or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And he was like, "Oh shit, sorry, homie." And then like he helps you on your journey to like gain back your male form. And I was like, "That's some
Which one
funny
was
shit."
that? Was that in 2007?
I think 2007. That's the one.
Yeah.
I remember its unique structure with the storyline for 2007. It was so weird. Like I remember it like so clearly. But at least you could decorate your personal not clubhouse, your crib or some shit like that.
Yeah,
I
your
loved
locker
it.
room or whatever.
Yeah, your locker room. I remember that fucking weird but awesome time where in sports games you could decorate your own personal crib or whatever the hell they call it. God,
Yeah.
I love that kind of customization.
I do too. I don't know why, because it's like I don't fucking hang out there. That's not the point of the game, but I like doing it still.
Yeah, like it's I don't know. I just love that. Like especially when Fallout 3, you decorate your own house. But anywho, yeah, just like weird storylines like that, like where like was it just a dream, stuff like that, or where you're just dealing with I don't know, there's like weird storylines overall, like where it's just not like the same old these two have been actors drove for a very long time. Like yeah, we kind of got that for like after the first 8 months. Like is there anything new you can do with this? Just something.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, so I a SmackDown vs. Raw sequel will be pretty damn cool. Like, you know what? Fuck that WWE 2K shit. Like, we just want some crazy ass action like rock music, like, and like legitimate rock music, not like whatever stuff they're trying to like pass off.
Not
Like,
whiny shit,
dear
because
Lord.
a lot of rock music is just people like complaining about their feelings,
And then you got like pop music that also try to be all whiny, saying like, oh my god, like, or like there's the worst offenders today. It's just like fucking fucking I don't know how just Bieber's still relevant to like still be on the radio, but like he makes fucking songs where like he sounds like such a piece of shit, and like he's still telling the girl like, oh, still stay with me, I need you. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, this is what we really need like to be playing around these days. I don't know, man, I'm getting too old.
Yeah, I'm not familiar enough with Justin Bieber, like his work and stuff anymore. I just remembered. I remember when he made the song "Love Yourself," which I learned is not actually "Love Yourself." It's actually "Fuck Yourself." Like it's the actual version. But I'd only ever heard it on the radio. So that song, I was like, "What? That's the same dude who made "Baby"? Like this is better." Like I was impressed.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that'll be it for that one. Now for the second question, since that was honestly the first one because it went really fast. What makes you guys keep coming back to record with me? Like that's the one thing. I mean, that's the question that I kind of like saved up for just this for my segment.
The fucking money. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm just kidding.
It makes it like you get paid.
It's like what the fuck? There's money involved.
I Oh, I'm definitely coming back.
Nah, I feel like it's you guys. You know what I mean? Like as corny and whatever that is. And I don't mean you guys like you viewers. You got whatever.
Fuck you.
You know, yeah, whatever. But you know, like you two keep me coming because you guys are like cool people, and I'm like, I don't know. It's good to like. It feels like I get to come here and kind of like unwind and decompress a little bit because like as you guys know, with Discord and shit, I'm a busy man or else I'm a neglectful man. Like it's one or the other. I'm either busy and you're like, oh, understandable. Nate's busy, or you're like, ah, understandable. Nate just never replies. It's fine. But yeah, it's good. It's a good like little space for us all to just like hang out and decompress and chat. At least for me, it's fun. It's fun. It's fun weekly companionship and shit.
Right. I'm glad it does give you that. Like, I mean, just a quick mention. Yeah, for me, like, this is also kind of like a bit of my therapy as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I understand that part. Mason?
It just feels good. Like sometimes it doesn't feel like we're actually doing a podcast. We're just sitting here, talking to each other, chatting shit.
Mm-hmm.
Shooting the shit, having a vibe.
And talking shit as well, like from time to time as well, like whatever we don't like.
Yeah, fuck Colby. Like that,
You kill it. You kill the rivalry, then you revive it, and kill it, and revive it again. Like you don't know what Nathan will do next.
I'm a loose cannon. Colby's fine. See, same episode, same exact episode, same fucking minute even.
Oh, this Nintendo pissed them off. Fuck Nintendo.
It's just a good time.
It is. I'm glad you think it is. Like I was thinking, like, fuck, you guys are having a terrible time, but no, I'm glad.
Fuck this, dude.
No, it's fun.
Quit. I would.
Oh my goodness. Fuck yeah. All right, I'm glad to hear that you guys are still enjoying this. Now, for my third question, if there was a console that can get all the exclusives onto this one platform, onto its one platform, no matter the contracts and such, would you still try to get another console that has its exclusives but not the others?
Yeah,
like,
Steam.
Evan?
No.
Like, for example, like you got this console and it gets all the games, all the exclusives, no matter what, like from Steam, from Xbox, from PlayStation, from everybody. Like, would you still try to get a console from the different brand though, like Nintendo or whichever? Because I know personally, like I could see people like still wanting to get like this one specific console and still want the other console where it's another brand, just because I guess like they're really dedicated to the brand.
Well, I think it depends on how we define exclusives. Because as an example, like if Nintendo came out with a second Wii, which I doubt they would, but let's say they did with like the whole motion cap. Because let's be honest, they all tried that gimmick, but Nintendo did it the best, like the motion shit,
Mm-hmm.
PS5, they had like that weird mocap ball shit. That was real. Theirs was the strangest, in my opinion. The Kinect, it just didn't work. For Xbox, the Kinect was just shit. And the games were ass too. The Wii was good, But that said, if like they decide let's make the Wii 2, yeah, and so then you have a bunch of like that's assuming this game would be able to run like games like that, you know what I mean? Because Wii games are exclusive in that you literally can't you can't emulate them really. You need motion to play them, So I don't know, but maybe that's just like with the case of the Wii. I don't know. I think if they had like because what you're describing sounds like a mega console, like the console to end all consoles, you know. I would stay with that because what would be the point? What would be the point in representing Nintendo or Xbox or whatever? I could fucking care less. It could come from what's a company with a bad track record? Johnson and Johnson. It could come from them, you know. and no, I wouldn't trust fucking. I want to give those people money or EA. Fuck EA too. But yeah, I would no, I wouldn't buy any other console. Doesn't make sense. Not unless there's an innovative thing. You know, again, like I said, there's a second Wii, which I don't think there ever will be. To be honest, I think that I think it was an experiment that worked 1 out of 3 times. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
imagine an article comes out the next day after this recording, and like, all of a sudden, like, oh, the Wii has
Nintendo announces Wii 2.
Oh, I mean that could have happened too. But like, imagine like a Wii 2, I was in the talks, but they canceled it. And I'm like, oh my god, Nathan, you were right.
Someone released our plans. Someone let them know. I wish. I used to want to make a video game console where it's like, have you guys seen the Rugrats in Paris?
I think so. That's a throwback.
It is a throwback. Oh wow, that's crazy.
Oh damn.
Sorry.
I'm gonna say like, oh, you're missing out.
I would say that, but then again, it's like, I feel like you might be too old for the magic of Rugrats. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
yeah, but you know when Stu, or like, I don't remember the other guy, like the evil guy, because you know how they ended up like, Stu was in the Reptar, the big ass like Reptar mech thing, whatever you want to call it, and then the other guy was in Robo Snail, and they had those they had like the track pads. It was like a mount, like, you know, the old style mouses, like computer, these ones that have the little ball in them. I don't know if you remember, but he had like a little, it was like he had a rail in front of him that he could hold on to, and then he would like walk on this trackpad that would like move underneath him, and then it would make the thing move, you know? Right. I used to want to make a video game console like that, and then while you're in this circle or space, whatever it is, you know, while you're there, everything you do, like your character does. So you could be like, wow, and then your character would do it, you know? But
the ultimate VR experience.
Yeah, but see, every idea that I have, people make it better. You know, I had that idea, and they're like, let's just put a helmet on people. That's easier. Like, oh yeah, okay.
I mean, looking at Facebook, they kind of messed that shit up. I mean, they like erased some people's accounts, and they had to rebuy all that shit, and that's shit expensive. So you could still perfect it.
I fucking hate Facebook. Facebook is shady. I don't know why, but like when they changed their name, I feel like everyone missed the point. Everyone was just like, that's a stupid name, you know? But I honestly think they were doing that to avoid like getting into legal trouble of sorts, you know? Because remember they were being investigated and shit. And then suddenly, just for no reason, you know, kind of convenient. I don't know, man. Just got me thinking. I don't know.
You just can't trust anything these days.
No, can't.
In the case of delivery, man. No, not.
No. He's pissing in your pepperoni. He's, you know, you're a sick bitch. I don't know why I keep going back to that, you know.
Neither do I.
But yeah.
And Mason?
I feel like if something like that were to happen, it would be because all the companies came together. Because legally, how would they do that? I feel like all the companies would come together to make like a one all powerful console. But if it was some weird, you know, legal shit where they could do it, I think I would still be only PlayStation. Because there's never an Xbox game that I'm like, oh, that's cool. That I'll be like, give me a reason to do it. With Switch, there's only like fucking Fire Emblem and Pokemon. So again, like there's not much for me to really care about. I mean, it's just like all my stuff that I love very dearly is PlayStation. So it's like that's the main console I play. That's the main console I'm going to play in the future.
Right.
Like it's just I would still mainly, you know, just play PlayStation. I don't think I would go for it. Yeah, the fucking thing came back on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was saying like, what?
Yeah, I think I would still just stick with PlayStation.
All right, still stick with PlayStation. Got you. I mean, pretty pretty reasonable reason. Duh. Dear Lord, can you tell I can't talk for shit? But all right, yeah, I understand that. That's perfectly reasonable. Like, so you're like, yeah, what's the point? I mean, I got all this stuff, and they make these specific games that I mainly enjoy, while this other ones I'm just like, okay, I just want to get like a couple, but not like the majority of the games are amazing. Then yeah, that's pretty cool answer. Respect that.
What about you, Mr. Alejandro?
I'm a freaking slut for games. Like I have freaking play so many damn versions of games, and like I am itching to just get the Steam Deck, just so I could play a lot more of those exclusive games that I will fucking get that console within a heartbeat. Like I'll build up as much money as I could just to get it and play all the games. Like, and I will still be that fucking person and say like, oh, I don't have enough games to play, and I see a deal for like $2 of some random ass game where you play as a trash can and you collect trash around town, and then like you could freaking customize yourself into like upper tiers of trash cans until like some weird fucking trash can mech that can demolish buildings. Like I don't know why I just thought that right now, but I would totally get that shit. And
Games
then
are
once
like that on
yeah, I
Steam.
mean,
You find games like that all the time. They're just fucking quirky and random.
You start off as like a Walmart little baggie, and you collect trash, and then you become proper trash bag. Then you become a trash can, then a dumpster, and then like a fucking mech that collects like buildings as trash.
that's fucking
So,
perfect.
You become
I
a
love
trash
that game.
barge. Fuck yeah.
Well,
you become one of those trash cars that collects trash.
Yeah, the garbage trucks.
isn't it like a smaller scale Kotamori Dreams kind of game? Wait, no, that doesn't sound right. Is that game where you have that fucking character like rolling shit around until like it's bigger than the whole fucking world?
Yeah.
Mhm.
What we're talking about, I don't know.
Okay, so you guys know what I'm talking about. All right.
Yeah.
Done beat
Right.
over.
I would totally get that game, the trash one at least. But yeah, I would totally also get the console too, because again, I just freaking love games. Yeah. Now for the fourth question: is there a specific grade in your school life where you would like to throw hands with everyone at your current age while they're in the age of that time?
You mean like if I could go without legal repercussion and like
Yes,
beat the shit?
without legal repercussions.
Oh yes. Okay.
I knew we were gonna get a good answer.
Are you saying
Yeah.
is there people if we could just go and fight someone right now, we could do it?
No, you could fight the whole damn class that you want. Like it doesn't have to be one specific person. I'm like, no, go off.
Yeah, dude. I would fight the people in ninth grade, honestly. Because the other years I was okay. Like I was fine, but ninth grade, oh dude. Okay, I saw this kid getting picked on. Uh I don't even know what happened, but this kid was getting picked on. These guys were like pressing him hard. This kid was like scared, you could tell, you know? And I don't know why, but they looked at me and they said something to me. I was like, "The fuck you say?" You know what I mean? There's like 3 or 4 of them. They just laughed at me. I was like, "You bitches!" Like, cause I want to fight.
Right.
I would fight them. There's this kid named Saul. I hated him. He would always like. I don't remember why I hated him, to be honest. I just remembered like he was really annoying. There's this kid named Jacob, who he was so annoying and he was alarming.
There's always an annoying Jacob.
Yeah. Okay. This kid named Jacob,
It
dude.
is.
He was scary. I don't know if I've talked with you guys about him on the podcast or not, but this dude, he made some comments that were kind of scary. Like, and I mean like seriously, okay? Because
Oh,
I was in.
that's Jacob. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if you remember this, Mason. I don't know if you remember it or not, but there's this kid named Jacob, and he was in.
There.
Huh?
I wasn't there. What do you mean?
Well, because I mean like if I said on the podcast, because Alex is like, oh, that Jacob,
I thought you meant like, yeah, you may have been there. Mason, you've been
No,
there.
you remember Jacob, right? No, not like that. But this kid named Jacob, dude. We okay. So Alex and I had health class together, right? And so this kid named Jacob, he's sitting. Dude, this kid was like a fly in my life. Like he just would not leave me alone. Like if he was a fly, then I was shit. You know what I mean? Like he just would not leave me alone. Like I had him second, third, and fourth period. I had him half of my day. That's insane. You know what I mean? And especially because like I was a last minute transfer. They just filled me in whenever they could. So what are the odds? You know what I mean? But this guy, um, he was always hovering around me or something. So we're in health class, and we're just chilling. There's this random ass magazine, and not magazine, okay, but for some reason Jacob's reading this book about school shooting. No, it was a magazine, right? It was a magazine about school shooting, right? That was just like there was an article about it. It was like 10 different ways that they happened, right? And they're walking through the whole process. We're kind of like, damn, it's like me, Jacob, and someone else. And so there's this one that talked about this guy who basically he went into the school and he pulled the fire alarm and everyone like came out, and then that's when that's when he opened fire. Terrible thing, right?
Yeah.
You know what fucking Jacob says? He says, that's badass, and I shit you not, I swear to God, dude, he said that. And the fucking tone between me and this other dude sitting next to him fucking changed. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I cannot upset this fucking kid. I cannot ever be on his bad side. Because he could fucking kill me. I don't know. It really alarmed me, but I would beat the shit out of him. Like, if I could, little 14, 15-year-old Jacob, I'd lay into him, dude. I'd throw all my weight. I'd do a spinning head kick to him. Like, I just take him out, because I don't know, that's he's kind of a threat the way that I see it,
I just say stay his ass.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, that's too far. I don't know.
I don't know, but I'd fucking mollywop him. That's all I know. Lots of people in 9th grade, honestly, that gave me trouble or that like fucked with me. There's this one girl who told me to shut up in biology class. Fuck that bitch, Punch her out too. This is America.
You can get these equal rights and lefts.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, jeez. But yeah, lots of them. That's about it. But yeah, I mean, that I could think of random ass people. I don't know.
When you were talking about like school shooting, that reminded me of a Dane Cook joke. Where he was like, "There's always that guy at work, right? And he's not fat, but he shapes." And like nobody likes that guy, but I make friends with that guy. Every time we're on lunch break, I always make sure to give him some chocolates. Whenever he thought like just share pins, whatever. He would have like a plethora of pins in his pockets, and I would always give him one. And just that one day when that weird kid snaps and he comes in, he just he starts breaking down doors, shooting people. Whenever he finally gets to my room, he would come in there and be like, "Thanks for the candy."
Well, bro, okay, I was actually told this as like a piece of advice from my fucking grandpa when I was like a kid, right?
Jesus.
He said all the people, like the kids that everyone is mean to, you have to be nice to them. Because he told me this is apparently like a true story or like in an instant that's happened to someone, right? So apparently there's this dude at school who hated everyone, because everyone was like, he was a social outcast, and they fucking they alienated him and whatever. But there's this one guy that was like real cool with him, and he would like they ended up becoming like best friends. Like they'd always hang out and shit, And one day this kid who's been alienated decides he's gonna like shoot up the fucking school and whatever, And so he does, but before then he called the dude's home because this was back in the day, before like cell phones were hugely popular and shit. And he told him,
go to school.
Yeah, he told him not to go to school, and he's like, well, why? What do you mean? What's going on? He just said, just you don't want to go to school today. And then he stayed home and he avoided potentially dying because he was the dude's friend. So yeah, I have it on good. Like, it's just ingrained in my head. Don't be a dick, if you can help it. Don't be a dick. If someone's a dick to you, then sure, be a dick back,
I'm gonna cut that bitch to the moon. I don't care.
Yeah. But fucking, in drama, my teacher, she had like, there was like rules, and like rule number 1 was don't be an asshole. I don't know why that was rule number 1, and there was only like 2 rules, but whatever.
She actually said don't be an asshole.
Yeah, DBAA. That's what she said. Don't be an asshole.
I believe it.
Yeah. So.
How about you, Mason?
This is because it's a school question. Hooray. I don't know. I want to say it was like 6th or 7th. Is that junior high?
Depends where you go to.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me it was
I think 10, 11, 12 was high school, right?
at least.
It was like somewhere between. It was somewhere in junior high.
Yeah.
I had these 2 kids that were always so fucking annoying. One was a little redhead dude. I don't even remember his name. And the other dude wore glasses and was like omega nerdy. Like he makes me look like a super dog. it just they would always like do stupid shit. I can't even explain. Like they would draw swords all the fucking time. Like they would like they made my nerdy ass look not so nerdy. That's what I'm saying. And it was just they're so fucking annoying. If I could go back in time and just clobber the fuck out of them, I would.
Hmm.
If I could just, it's clobbering time. I would
I feel it.
do it.
For real.
Just break that little nerd's glasses. I want to become the bully. You know. I was always too nice. Like I would just like, I would nod along. I would hang out with them. Just be a nice dude. Because that's me. I'm an idiot. I'm a glutton for punishment. Apparently. Actually, I did get a time. I don't remember what the redhead dude's name was. But he like messed with my jacket, my favorite jacket. His jacket I wore every day, and he messed with like a little string for the hood. I fucking tossed that bitch down a hill. It was so funny. And then some fucking like Mexican kid that was really popular came and sat on him, and that was really funny too.
Wait, he sat on him?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just something extra. It's so funny. He was just like, sit.
Okay, I actually remember something similar happened. Like, there's this real short kid named Eric, and Eric was a little shit. Some dude did sit on him. Dude, short people do not like being sat on.
Oh, he was short too, by the way.
Yeah, because what could they do? You know? It's so funny.
Or like using their head as like an armrest.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that. Alex, what about you, dog? Do you have a special class?
Okay. I'm just trying to like pinpoint this specific year where I just wanted to swing at everybody. But Nathan, and what health do you remember what grade we were in when we were in health class together?
Ninth grade. 10th grade, we were in Miss Solivelt's.
Oh shit! I guess I
No,
was
not
one.
think
Throw
about
hands
it.
with everybody.
This is just like the diary of people who don't become school shooters. This is like the people who are right there at the edge but don't do it.
The people who need to let things go because it's from like 10 years ago. I think you were really angsty in 11th grade. I remember you being like you had so many close encounters where you almost fought people.
Okay, that's my dream. A grade where I just wanted to beat the shit out of everybody. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh my god! Like it was either man or woman or girl or boy. Like everyone just came at me for no damn reason. Like I was just like trying to like walking through the class, and some random girl saying like, "Move, bitch." I was like, "What the fuck?"
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just
You were
looking at her. I
telling
was
me.
like, "What the fuck was that about?" And I'm just thinking like, no wonder that other girl you were dating dumped your ass. But I was not gonna say that because again, I mean, as Mason would say, like I was too nice. I didn't want to like fucking cause trouble. But like I don't know, there's just too many fucking obnoxious people. Like you got like the fucking a lot of the football team right there that I could obviously take on better now because first off, again, they can't win for shit in any of our games. So like, what's the point of being fearful of them? Like when they made fun of my fucking jaw when it was like still fucking overgrown and like before I had my surgery, I was just thinking like, the fuck, what the hell did I do? And like they were just fucking laughing about it. So I want to take on the whole damn football team. I mean, whether they live or die through the experience, I don't care. And then like again, that girl inside that Spanish class, she's definitely getting a whooping. Then we got this one fucking Hispanic girl that acts like she likes to fucking act all gangster. She fucking pushed me before like move bitch like as well. I was like, what the fuck?
What's her name?
I don't know, but she had like a fucking piercing on her lip.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and she also had like brown hair, like kind of like shoulder length.
Yeah, I know her. I know her. I don't remember her name off the top of my head, but yeah, I know her.
Yeah, so you know who I also want to
Yeah,
go ass
yeah.
whooping to as well. Like fucking
No,
her
she
with
deserves
short
it.
hair.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you agree. We could tag team. I don't care. Like the more the merrier, I guess.
Mason, come fault this bitch too. You can get on
I'll
it
help
as
you.
well.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I think Nathan's like showing like hidden fury right now, saying like, "Oh yeah, like now that you mentioned her, like Mason, you better join in with this too."
I'll get a few licks in.
No, I just remembered she
Not really,
treated
but-
everyone like shit, and she was so disrespectful. I think I had her for a class.
Those are the people that need the hardest, like, just a slap in the face.
Yeah, she needed to get mollywopped.
Have you seen slap contests?
Yeah.
It's a raw.
Yeah.
There's this one Russian dude. I think his name's like. Fuck.
Vladimir, we'll just call him that.
He's
Was it Vasily?
Vasily Kamatsky.
Yeah.
That motherfucker hits like a tank. Holy shit, he's huge.
Yeah, but that one guy beat him.
Did he get beat?
Yeah. I was shocked. I was like, oh my god.
It was like whenever he stepped up to the slap contest, he would always like smack them so hard they would like fall back.
Yeah.
Dude's a legend.
I think what can you do though, and especially in Russian culture where there's super Russian. Okay, because like I think most men in this country, because they're kind of different everywhere, you know. But in this country, we're kind of like, I'm a man, you know, and like we're kind of like macho. If our manhood is in question, we get defensive and we feel like macho and whatever. But in Russia, it's like 3 times that. You know what I mean? Like for some reason you get called a goat over there and like you're ready to kill someone. I don't know why. But Russians are, I don't know, dude. Russians are like that, though. But yeah, dude, I don't know why. If he pulled up to me in a slap contest, I don't care how far I was, I'd be like, yeah, it's been real. I can see it. There's no showmanship. There's no point. I'm not gonna take a concussion.
I don't want him to slap my soul out of my body.
Yeah, fuck no.
Yeah. Oh, remember those fucking Mexican dudes I had to like be with in the corner?
Yeah, dude, I hated those people.
Dude, I fucking hated those punks. They were so fucking obnoxious.
Were they like the cool Mexicans?
No, they're just the fucking obnoxious Mexicans that like try to act like they're all hard, like they're fucking gangsters.
Oh,
like
they're
yeah. They're not the cool ones. They were really annoying, and I don't know why, but Alex had to sit by them for like a big portion of
Yeah, that was so weird. I hated that change. God.
Was that
yeah. God, like those guys, those were, dear Lord, those guys were fucking annoying. And then there's this fucking there's like these fucking also like this trio. No, I think it's just only this duo of Mexican dudes that's also in PE. That was also pretty fucking annoying because if there's like one thing I remember, there's these like 3 white dudes that I was really cool with in PE. Like I always hung out with them. I don't know what was up with that, but I just kind of like got drawn to them. One eventually turned into like a bit of a fucking weird fury later on in the years in adult life. I was just like, unfriend.
Dude, I know that kid. Now that you mentioned him, I know that kid. I know I saw that too. I was like, what the fuck? Where did this come from? It was really weird.
I'm gonna guess Matthew.
Huh?
Was it Matthew?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Small world, but
yeah.
Well, then again, small school, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the other 2 kind of fell out of contact, unfortunately, because the other 2 were at least pretty cool. But yeah, like these 2 Mexican dudes were always like fucking like hounding them or just being douchebags. But some reason they would still be like trying to be friendly with me. I'm like, nah, I don't fuck with that. Like if you mess around with my friends, like I'm not gonna be cool with you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then even when we were just walking around the class and like I guess one of them insulted him, I just told him to fucking shut the hell up. And like he just had to say back to that. I was like, oh, I guess people didn't expect me to say anything. And yeah, other than that, like I think those are most of the hands that I would have thrown or shares. But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to get like something different a bit, like something I was like, oh yeah, so like what who would you throw hands with? Like just
I love this question. Yeah. A lot of reflecting, though. I had to be like, damn. And now that I think about it, I would go back to 8th grade instead. I had a lot of enemies in 8th grade. I would fuck them all up.
A lot of times it's the annoying, like, privileged cheerleader type people that I would just square the fuck up with.
Weirdly enough, at our school, like the cheerleaders were pretty cool.
They're also very smart too.
Yeah, they were okay. Yeah, they were smart. I know there was I had Kiara and Kristen in AP English. They were really cool and really smart.
Oh, that Kristen, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. Sorry, Mason, couldn't be there for the good times.
My high school had like my graduating class was like the biggest graduating class in the school's history.
Mm.
We had like 1,000 kids at the school. It was crazy. Like,
wait, do you mean at the whole school or graduating?
I think it was the whole school. I think my graduating class is like a couple hundred.
Oh, that's actually not that much then. I was tripping. No, but I feel you.
It was huge.
Mm-hmm. Big class.
Yeah, it was just like the junior high and all that shit. The cheerleaders were always like preppy, rich bitches.
Mm-hmm.
Like 9 out of 10 of them would be assholes.
I feel you.
Damn. Oh, crazy. Like, there's like different experiences overall. Like, like, oh yeah, I didn't deal with that stereotype. But then like you hear like another school, so like, oh yeah, those fuckers are bitches.
Yeah.
It's like the stereotype from like a CW school, you know, like
Yeah.
a CW show.
Yeah.
Those
God,
stereotypes.
those CW shows. And then like, oh yeah, adults playing as teens, but then like you see an actual adult like in one of the schools, and you're like, shouldn't he be in an adult school at this point? Like, what's going on here?
Honestly, have you seen like what kids looked like back in like the 90s? Like before that, they looked old.
Dude,
they?
They look like they're in their 20s.
Dude, I don't know. I just know as I've gotten like older, it seems like they look younger and younger.
Yeah.
I remember and they get smaller, dude. Like it's size wise. I remember like when I was a senior, you could tell who the freshmen were. They looked like toddlers. You know what I mean? Like what the fuck did these people only eat fucking like Oreos and fucking
I'm sorry.
Oreos and coffee? Like what the fuck? Why are these kids so small? That caught me off guard. I wasn't ready for that.
I didn't think that was possible.
No, I wasn't ready. That got me. And what are these kids doing? Just eating Oreos and ass? They're so small.
Maybe the asses they're not eating are big enough. I don't know.
Dude, but yeah, dude, they were small people. Like the freshmen when Alex and I were leaving.
I thought it was just us. Like, like, oh, we're seniors now. Like we kind of like see them as smaller, but like thinking back, I was thinking like I don't think I was that small. Like, or like shit. But then again, I did get held back a year in first grade, I think, because my mom thought I wasn't ready, even though my teacher said. So yeah, there you go.
3rd grade, dude. Let's go.
Hey, all right, held back, gang.
I didn't, but that's all right. I think it's weird when like, because what does it accomplish? It just delays your kid's future. Like they're a little unruly, so let's hold them back. Let's have them repeat the 2nd grade. Like
I want to teach them again.
Bitch, why? So my kid can live at my house, going to high school, starting his college career when he's 19. Why? Nah, fuck that.
They don't get to go with their friends to go to the next grade. It's weird.
Exactly. Well, it's better in fairness. It's better to be held back when you're like early on than being a fucking sophomore and still really being a freshman.
Or if you're like you're a senior and you get to repeat the grade.
Jeez, that has to hurt. That has to hurt. Like that. I think that's like the worst time. Like that would hurt you a lot. Just like not only like seeing people that you grew up. Well, maybe you didn't like sort of grew up with, like move on past you, or like seeing peers like accomplishing something that you should have accomplished as well. Like that has to fucking hurt.
It used to scare me thinking about failing high school. I don't know why. I was never in danger of it, but it scared me.
Jesus?
Huh?
You used to be scared of, or Jesus scared
I used to be scared.
Okay.
I used to be scared of it.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, well, Jesus scares me too. In
Was
fairness.
he white, but he was born in Egypt?
No, I'm not even talking about that Jesus. I'm talking about this other Jesus at my
Jesus?
school. Yeah, Jesus, but everyone called him Jesus because
Yeah, that's
nicknames
Fancy
like
that
that.
way.
Yeah.
So Jesus?
Just like Nate Dogg, it's a lazy nickname. Like I appreciate it. I like being called Nate Dogg. It makes me feel cool, but it's a lazy nickname. It's like if your name was Willie, and everyone's like, "Oh, hey, it's One Eye Willie." Haha. Like heard that 1,000 times. It's actually fucked up if they only have one eye, though. But anyway,
The shit you
no one
say.
has the fucking balls to you meet a man named Willie with one eye. You're not gonna call him One-Eyed Willie unless he introduces himself like that. Like, hi there, I'm Willie. People call me One-Eye Willie. No one. But yeah, people don't do that.
I mean, people will fucking still want to see you take your glasses and look through them and say wow, you really can't see. Wow, you don't no fucking shit. What do you think I need them for?
Yeah.
I mean, I can still see. I can. Well, my glasses right now. I can read that as the Invincible Iron Man, and I can see Hulk, of course, big letters. And then I can see Spider-Man until that's blurry as shit looking at that point. But if you're to see far away stuff, then obviously I'm not gonna be able to see. But it's not like I can still see the face. I mean, see the expression on your face without my glasses. But dear Lord, some people kind of exaggerate, oh, you can't see. Well, they're not your prescription, you moron.
Yeah, that's
use your
childish
brain.
as fuck. Dude, I used to take people's glasses and then try to wear them around, provided they were okay with it. I wouldn't just steal them ha, and then run away. But
Those people deserve an ass whooping too. But it's not like you go. I remember just fucking tweet or whichever that I read, oh, you don't go up to a handicapped person, take their wheelchair, and it's wow, you really can't walk.
Wow. They're just on the floor, fucking.
It's a face pat looking kind of pose.
Yeah.
Good Lord. What was supposed to be my fifth question? Oh my god, we really went off. We're about to be heading into 2 hours and a half now.
I don't think we need the fucking second portion where we're going off the rails. We're just doing that in general.
Yeah, we're good at this point.
It's not a podcast with us, and let's shit just goes crazy.
It's a fucking documentary with filled with jokes. God. Sometimes messed up ones, sometimes good ones. Who knows? All right, fifth and final question. What was the worst thing you've ever watched while growing up, or just in general?
Two Girls, One Cup. I was kidding. Never seen.
Well, throwback too.
I know this, but I actually don't want to talk. It doesn't matter. I'll talk about it, but
maybe something more. I don't know. It's acceptable for you, and then I mean, it's okay.
No. Fuck it. No, we're doing it. It's fine.
Okay, all right.
But no, okay. So legit. When I was in, I don't even know. I wasn't in high school yet. I was still a kid. And I think I was young. I think I may have been in 6th grade, maybe. But suddenly I hear a very high pitched ah kind of noise, right? And I'm well, wonder what that is. But then things kept going on. I keep hearing it, right? What the fuck is that noise? After hearing it, you can hear just something, a noise outside, and you're well, that was weird if it only happens once, Yeah. But it happens a certain amount of times, and you're prone to go investigate it, right? So we go outside, and there's these two fucking dogs, and they are killing a cat.
Oh shit!
They were pit bulls, but they were the bad kind of pit bulls. You know what I mean? Who weren't raised, trained, anything like that. And this cat is howling for its fucking life, and these two dogs are playing tug of war with it. It was fucking awful, dude. And what? Because my brother and I are looking out the window, what the fuck? And my dad's saying, get away from there. You know what I mean? Once he figured out what was actually going on, he told us to get away from the window. But we didn't fucking listen because when you're seeing something horrific like that, it's not exactly easy to just okay, and then you go about your day, So I legit watched this cat get like viciously murdered by two fucking insane dogs. The woman came out after the fact, after it happened, because this cat, it was one of those cats that go like inside the house and outside the house.
Yes.
You know, and so this I don't know how it happened though. I really don't, because normally cats, like, they can sense fucking, like, they would have seen a dog coming and then they could get away, but I don't know what happened. But point is, the cat got caught, and cat did get killed. And the lady, she was like howling, like she was crying as fuck whenever because I guess she was out of the house when it happened, you know what I mean? So she came home and she was like crying, she was wailing. That poor fuck, and she was like an older lady too, that poor old lady. But so yeah, that happened. My dad went to because we knew who the guy's dogs were. He went to their house and like gave him like an earful. He was gonna fuck the guy up, because he's like, my kids saw that. Like, what the fuck? What are you doing? Why are you letting your dogs out? I mean, obviously they probably got out on their own. They probably didn't like just let them out, like, go free around the neighborhood. It probably was an accident, but I mean,
Yeah.
Still, it's fucked up, So that happened. Yeah, that I don't know why, but that memory has actually been like replaying in my head, like kind of like often lately. I was like, damn, that was like a fucked up situation that I witnessed. You know what I mean? Like that's really fucking sad. But yeah, that would have to be it by like a mile probably. Because I can't describe to you guys, nor am I going to try, because why the fuck would I? But I can't describe like what it sounded like. You know what I mean? But it's like there in my head, and just see. It was fucking brutal, dude.
Yeah.
But
oh shit.
Yeah.
You know what's freaky though?
Hmm.
I mean, other than that, like that's way too fucking fucked up. Like, in every way. But like, right now, like when you're about to start off the story, I thought suddenly I think everything in the room like changed atmosphere, and like for me, like all of a sudden everything became more quiet. Just like listen to you, I'm saying like, oh shit, this is gonna get real fucked up. And I was just thinking like, I was hoping for what kind of horrible not
for Nathan of all fucking people, it's gonna be like, one time I saw this fucking guy, he was making a snow cone for a kid, and then he just fucking pulled his pants down, he shat in it, and he gave it to the kid. Kid ate it. It's like, what the fuck? You'd think it'd be like lighthearted and funny like that.
What the hell?
Yeah, but no, something in me told me like, oh, Alice, hold on to your pants. This is gonna get fucked. Holy shit, dude! I'm sorry I had to see something like that. That really wasn't easy. I know that can't be easy.
No, but it's life. I mean, what can you do? And
Suffer.
Product of our environment. That at the time, that wasn't the best of areas. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was weird. It was a really bad area. Then it started to get better. And then senior year of high school, it started to get worse again. Like, I don't know. I don't know how the current state of the city is. I haven't been there in a long time, nor do I want to. There's too much traffic there.
Too many scammers.
Pretty scammerous or scandalous?
Scammers. I mean, it's pretty scandalous.
Oh,
I mean, people are so stupid. Like, how do you see these scammers for like over 2 months now and still think they need more money? Like, come on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's the good thing about living there, though. I feel like I developed some street smarts,
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, what about you guys?
Yeah, Mason.
Something bad that I've seen. When I was really little, all my bad stories happened when young. What the fuck? I was at my uncle's, I believe, or like my great uncle or something like that, and he had like a trailer, and it was kind of like it was out in like a dirt area. Like there was like a road, but it wasn't a road; it was a dirt road. There's a ditch and everything. And I was riding a 4-wheeler with another uncle who was a lot younger at the time. He was only like 10 years older than me. And I was driving, but he was behind me, kind of like helping me steer. And one of the wheels on the 4-wheeler popped. and it flung us into the ditch. And I don't remember much until I'm at the hospital. I had like cracked ribs, a punctured lung, a whole lot of shit. And they normally when they're doing stuff on you, like they put you to sleep. You know how they'll give you medicine, they'll put like rubbing stuff on your belly, and it'll make you to sleep. It didn't work. They'd use like a whole bottle of it, and I just couldn't go to sleep. So
Probably adrenaline, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Like,
no, this was a long time after.
well, I mean, still, imagine waking up at the hospital as a fucking kid after. I don't know.
No, like I was like they like washed me off and stuff like that.
Right.
Took a shower.
Oh wow.
I had a clothing pin lodged into my side. That was what punctured my lung. And I was there whenever they removed it from my side.
Jeez.
It was one of the most painful experiences.
Holy.
And it was just like I remember like being in immense pain and having to hold on to like the nurse's hand like really hard whenever they were removing it. It was not fun. And then luckily, whenever they like were doing like actual stuff on me, whenever we were going into like an elevator ride, that's when I passed out.
Right.
But that first part really sucked. It was gruesome.
Fuck, dude. Okay. I'm never going to complain. Like, I had a surgery one time, and they were like, you know, they fucked up on the, basically, they didn't wait long enough for the medicine to take effect, like the numbing. So I felt a little bit of what was going on. Like, they were cutting my back open. And I was like, ooh, you know, ooh. But now, no, I'm not ever going to fucking complain about that again.
I might be able to show you the scar, but it wouldn't be able to go up on YouTube because it's like right under my titty, you know.
Oh, I see. Too hot for YouTube.
Well, first off, thank goodness you're still here with us.
No, yeah, seriously, that's great.
I was in the hospital for like over 2 weeks.
You puncture your fucking lung, yeah, dude. They gotta make sure that shit like you don't take such a deep breath that it repunctures the. Yeah, it's insane.
God damn, dude, that is fucking crazy.
I mean,
fuck. I mean, it's not like, oh, like, well, might as well share like my deepest shit. Like, I thought like, you know, like Happy Tree Friend stuff like that. Like, I thought like maybe you guys could be talking about stuff like that, but
Happy Tree Friends is fucking scary though, to be honest. Like, if you watch the first episode, when you watch that, sorry to interrupt you, Alex. By the way, I'm a dick. But
at least you know.
Happy Tree Friends, it's like, yeah, exactly. At least I know. I'm not trying to pretend to be something I'm not. But no, Happy Tree Friends, if you watch it the first time and you've never seen it, like that show, you have to adjust your fucking brain to handle it because you're like, what the fuck? Because it's like a kid's, it's all animated, all nice like and shit. And you're like, you're horrified. But then like, okay, that's actually like a good case of like desensitizing. Like I know for a fact that shit works because after like the sixth episode or so of Happy Tree Friends, it was normal to me. I was like, they're all gonna die, you know, and I was just like chilling. Yeah.
Dude, I mean, fuck. One day I accidentally fucking. Well, I don't know, because I guess it was like YouTube playing by itself. Again, fuck YouTube for this day. But because one day, it was like on repeat by itself. I was just on my phone, like whatever, and I looked up, and it was just like, "Oh, Animal Farm death count." I was like, "What?" And I was saying like, "Oh, this looks like a cartoon," and I'm like, "Oh, I mean, again, this was me like earlier this year, so I was like somehow still naive about fucking cartoon shows like being, you know, fucking violent, you know, despite the fact anime exists, some cartoon. Yeah, I even fucking watched Grave of the Fireflies. Like, duh, come on, Alex. But seeing like fucking all these animals like killing each other or like fucking dying off, and I'm just like humans taking part in it. I'm like, what the fuck? And I just kind of like take out the video because I was thinking like, I'm pretty sure there's like some importance to like what the guy was trying to make and his because I know it's based on a novel. So like I'm pretty sure like this was like they didn't like do this shit like lightly. Like I know like they were just like trying to like show like how gruesome everything was and like how everything under the dictatorship or the leadership of the fucking pigs, whatever the fuck was going on. I think it was the pigs. I don't know. But yeah, but okay, for real, like the real thing that maybe I should just like talk about, because since you guys shared some very fucking serious shit, I think, and it was just very recent, like last December, like the car crash that I kind of like mentioned maybe once, maybe not at all, to like on an episode or so. But yeah, like my sisters were in the car as well, and I was the one driving. And like one moment, everything was fine, and like I don't know what happened. My mind went blank. Then all of a sudden, like my eyes opened, even though they were always open, and I got into a fucking crash. Now I could take in the impact, but the impact, the fucking seeing that, like I actually got into a crash, and then like seeing like my sisters panicking, and like hearing them, like I can never fucking forget that day. Like that's something that's gonna always fucking stick with me because I had a part, and like I could have prevented this, and that's something that I always got like that guilt with me. But like everyone tells me, like, no, don't feel guilty. Like this can happen to anyone. But I was in my head, I was saying like, fuck, I could have lost my siblings because of my actions. So like myself, I was just seeing like the car afterwards, like seeing how wrecked it was. I was saying like, fuck. And I like once we got like the car back home, like after like getting out, towed out the junkyard, I even freaking patted the car, and I was like fucking like wanting to cry, saying thank you for protecting my sisters and I. Ah, fuck, I want to cry.
Dude, I know.
But
I'm sitting here trying to fucking keep it together too.
yeah, and yeah, it was fucking tough. Like, I lost my sisters, and like now when I'm driving my other not my new, but like more like a car where like it's just fucking temporary for the time being. Like
Mm.
gets the job done. There are days where like I will fucking close my eyes for a moment, and then like all of a sudden I get a replay of that day, and it's like that's just gonna stick with me for a long time. Oh fuck. But
Dude, yeah, that's got to be scary. I
yeah,
mean, because
yeah, like
I
that was the most fucking horrible time that I watched something happen. It was like fucking happening to you know to one of the two important people in my life,
yeah.
and like I felt powerless. But of course, like after like we got out of the car, I was like trying to comfort them as much as I could, trying, and like ambulance was like checking on us. Like I said, like, no, check on them, please. Like me, I'm okay. Like all I got was like a fucking light scar on like on my no like light burn on my chest, like from the seatbelt.
Mhm.
So I was like, okay, fuck it, I can handle this. Like please check on them, and then like check on the people on the other car. Like don't worry about me.
Right.
So like yeah, but yeah, that was like probably the most terrible thing I've ever seen. And I mean like yeah, literal sense, not like like oh fucking awful kind of thing to watch or anything like that. Just yeah, not much more I can say on that.
I feel you. I feel you. Well, thank God, you're all okay and stuff.
Oh yeah. Yep. But yeah, crazy ass kind of episodes.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
It's been all over the place.
Especially during fucking vacation. Honestly, I think I probably needed to talk that out because
Yeah. Get off
I
your
didn't
chest.
really like fucking express that much. I always kept trying to keep it to myself.
Yeah, it's probably been in like your mind, but not
Bente.
given the chance to see the light of day.
Yeah. Like I know like I got my family to talk to, I got my girlfriend to talk to, but like I mean my girl already like knows how I felt like but I hadn't really mentioned that like when I close my sometimes when I close my eyes I can still like
Mm,
replay that shit and like all of a sudden it's like I'm right back there. But
right.
yeah, just glad that well, all three of us like got through some very tough, crazy shit, and now we're here and we'll talk about it, thankfully.
Yep.
But yeah, let's lighten the mood a bit by how can you do that? I guess probably
Okay,
say
Everyone,
farts and
make your
titties.
funniest face.
this is my face. I'm just kidding. But now, damn, I got really quiet in this house. Like everyone's listening, fucking crazy like that. But then again,
I'm just at the door.
What's he talking about in there?
yeah, like wow, and then like everyone's crying in the back of the door, like fuck, he's going through this.
You're like, what the fuck? I thought it was gonna be like a silly little podcast. But yeah.
No, I mean, I think that's one of like the cool things about podcasts is that like you kind of like share. Like it's not like I know. Well, I mean, I'm fucking right here. I'm podcasting. I'm hosting. So I just probably say like I think for like there are some podcasters that put more of themselves onto the platform to like show like parts of their experiences and like put themselves out there saying like, hey, like yeah, like life is tough. Like, oh hey, kind of went through the experience and like for people that kind of like want to know like, hey, have I ever been? Am I the only one that kind of like deals with this kind of shit? So I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah. But yeah, I guess that is it for our 5 questions to like randomly ask each other.
Yep.
Yeah. And I guess again, I'll try to do this lighter news bit, but hey, Fire Emblem 3 Hopes got some screenshots leaked by accident. And yeah, everyone's going crazy about Mercedes' new look and Dimitri's less trashy look. I know Nathan's probably like, who the fuck are they?
No, I remember. That's the guy with the fucked up name.
Oh yeah, I remember you were like also taking part in that fucking episode.
Mhm.
Yeah. But yeah, so got new designs, but now it seems like the weird Tumblr guy, the one who dual wields, is like sitting in place of Bilo, so I'm not sure if he's gonna be a playable protagonist. Then you makes for all the love. And then we also got like some screenshot then we got like another screenshot of oh shit. How did I forget? Well, first if that character's there, then I wonder if like maybe they could be a recruitable character, but like obviously they have to be at that point. But still no sign of male Byleth. Hopefully male Byleth shows up. Like I support fucking male Byleth. Hopefully he shows up eventually. I've been playing Fire Emblem Warriors to like, try to just get in the mood for it. Like I've been unlocking a lot more stuff. Even got fucking I'm getting close to unlocking Mars' true potential with his weapon Falchion. Yeah, Falchion. And what else? Yeah, not much I could say other than well, you guys, thank you for fucking surprising me with surprise recording. Like honestly, it's pretty awesome. You guys didn't expect it whatsoever. These guys really bamboozled me right here once.
You bamboozled us too when I called and then you're here. I was like, oh shit, but like, I'm glad it worked out this way.
He was like, wait, what the fuck? Like, Alex, no, go back.
I didn't expect it. I really didn't.
I mean, I was like so curious. I was just thinking like I wasn't like bothered in any way. I wasn't thinking it was like a hassle, like oh shit, I better walk the hell out of here. No, I just thought, you know what? I'm gonna check what the boys are talking about. So yeah. Thank you guys for like, wanting to do this for me.
Oh, no problem, dude.
It's pretty awesome of you. And I'll try to see if I could like get all the audio from this Skype recording, even though it's gonna be a long ass download onto Anchor. And try to do my magic. If not, then I'll just wait till I get home, get it automatically done, and that'll be it. But yeah, any last words you guys want to say before we finish the episode?
I'm okay. I plugged my book already, so I mean, just buy it again, guys. American Icarus, Amazon, $11.99 or $5.99 for ebook. Buy it.
Mason? Nah. All right, for sure. All right, everyone, thank you. Okay.
Sorry, this podcast went on so long. I feel a year older.
Yeah, seriously. I'm fucking starving, guys. Like I've been
I'm
since
so
we
sorry.
started. No, it's okay.
Oh no, I meant seriously because I'm a year older now. It's the 12th.
That's true.
Yep.
Oh shit!
Happy
you put a book on
fucking
us right
birthday,
there.
Mason.
Happy birthday, Mason! Holy fuck!
27.
We're 2 hours late.
Yeah.
3 hours?
It's
2
3 hours.
3 a.m. for me.
Oh well.
Thank you.
We were the first people to tell you. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Good. I like
Happy birthday,
competing
man.
like that. I like to tell people happy birthday before anyone else, unless I don't care about them. Then I'll tell them when it's convenient for me. But you know.
Yeah.
Fucking 18. Oh yeah, fucking happy birthday, Mason! Like holy shit, fucking live recording of a birthday.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking awesome.
You know what'd be
man.
fun? People who are watching and or listening, you should comment or however it works on whatever you're using, whatever you're watching it on. Comment, try to find the exact time when Mason turned. How old, Mason? How old are you turning?
27.
27.
Not
Guys, figure out when Mason turned 27 because we can figure it out easy. The math, you know. But
Yeah. I was just freaking like put right after this recording, I'm gonna tell everyone on Twitter, like, say happy birthday to Mason now. This is not a fucking request. This is the man.
yeah.
All right, everyone. Thank you for listening to this episode. It's really having a fucking wild ride, like Nathan or Mason said. Like first you got like a bunch of laughs, then you got a bunch of like, oh man, I want to beat the shit out of this person. Then like, oh yeah, like hear this shit that kind of like fucking traumatized us in some ways.
Yep.
If you didn't get to know us a bit more after this, then fuck y'all. But no, seriously, thank you for listening. We reached 800 listens. Holy shit. Again, thank you for sticking around, and hope you guys enjoy the next episode. Good night, everybody.